Hello, my sabbies. We're just having a drawing stream this week. Just a drawing and I yap about things on my mind stream as we do some Wednesdays. Not every Wednesday is a react. That's kind of what Fridays are for now. I think I know what I want to do this Friday. I won't subject you guys to spirit science again right away. Especially since that last one was fucking cursed with the connection issues. I still need to chapter it. I'll probably just chapter it by the videos. He said some out-of-pocket shit, but most of it was too boring to really... The chat was bored, I was too high, Jordan was talking about aliens and reptile people, you know, so, but we will, shut up, Kaiser, don't curse me. You're gonna curse me with your art instead, I just know it. In fact, I already see I have DMs. Alright. Oh, this is good. This is good. Alright, so we're gonna have our, Kaiser fan art corner. Wait, I thought I opened them all in the browser. God fucking damn it. Maybe I saved them by accident. I was already laughing at it though, and you guys can't see what I'm looking at because I'm mean. Alright, so... Oh, wait, I have to get the third thing you sent me. Or the second thing, whatever.
MKV sent a super chat. White noise tax. So many new people in chat. You should show them the cancel vid.
I should actually link it to me again, Dio, so I can just get it right up in the browser. Just link it in Yap Zone.
Super chat. Chainsaw Man ending is pure unwashed tax.
That's what I heard. I feel bad for you guys. I haven't even watched it yet, so...
Jesel sent a super chat. Early stream Wara or attack zone guy.
Alright, if you are new here, people can super chat me to make me go ada mama and other weeaboo phrases. It's something we started along the way. I forget why. Probably because I made that noise in the anime video and everybody went crazy.
Puntum sent a super chat. Disco Elysium tax.
There you go. Anyway, I'm waiting for Dio. To post the, there we go, the cancel video on me. Alright, we'll do that after Kaiser's stuff. Dio made the best cancel video on me ever. Nobody else can even hold a candle to it. So anyway, we have a Digital Circus parody here with Kaiser running for the buttons, as the red button will close the console and keep the chat inside Psy's Discord to go insane. The blue button will disconnect everyone from Psy's Discord, and they won't have to deal with her bullshit anymore. Kaiser runs forward and hits the red button. Skrill is in the background for some reason going, "What did you just do?" Kaiser goes, I die, and then I come out like, "Oh!" The other button would have taken you to Shrimp Town, but I knew you'd never choose that one. So... Are you kidding? This is the episode that made me have, like, faith in the show again, that it was actually gonna do something. I've been very critical of Digital Circus, and I still am, but episodes 7 and 8 have been fan-fucking-tastic. Like, you can just watch episodes 7 and 8 and still get the gist of the entire show. You know? It's really strange. Again, episode 9 might recontextualize everything. I don't know. I will wait until the end of the episode to see if it's worth a damn, I guess. Like, is it gonna recontextualize the whole series, or am I gonna be right and the series is kind of poorly paced? I don't know. And thank you, Shark Jumping Walrus, for more gifted subs. Giselle also gave some earlier. If you get hit with the gifted sub fairy, well, you can join my Discord server. Don't you want to stay with me in my Discord forever? Will I entertain you? We'll go on adventures. So if you go to Discord and go to connections and connect your Discord and your YouTube accounts, it should dump you right in there. Of course, you're throwing tomatoes at me already. The next episode, I turn into Am and I trap you all. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And then we have some... I thought I already did this one, but maybe I didn't. I don't have a voice for these other two characters. So this is the love interest of Snoot Game. There's Olivia, the love interest of Wani. That's Olivia in the future in the good ending. And when, you know, Dorian... Damien goes away in his DeLorean because he fixed the timeline. And then there's the new chick, who I think her name is Ashley. Let's have her go, "You'll never understand my pain."
You're right, but we know you'll get through this. We believe in you. Your outfit is dumb. You're not as pretty as me. Who do you think you are?
We're gonna watch the trailer for their new game, which stars this belly dancer chick, whatever the hell she is. I don't even know. I haven't watched it yet. I said I'd watch it on stream. So, haha, all you do is lurk on the server. No, Digital Circus is fun, but I've been frustrated with it. I did episode discussions on episodes 7 and 8, because I hadn't been doing episode discussions when the show started. I only started those recently. But, so I kind of gave my thoughts on why I've been kind of on it, and last time I was like, but, you know, why wasn't episode 7 like episode 5? And then we have, like, a few episodes of Kane going full am and forcing them to go on adventures. Like, the fucking Burger King episode could have been an adventure he forced them to go on. It would give that episode more meaning beyond just, oh, here's a spotlight episode for Gangle doing the middle manager who's hanging on by a thread bit I've seen done 10 million fucking times already. I was complaining about this the other day, and Scroll was like, "You really hate that episode, don't you?"
At Sparkstorm5517 sent a super chat, romancing Fenris tax.
You don't need to pay taxes for that. Romancing Fenris is just the natural course of action you should take when you're playing Dragon Age 2. Obviously.
Eternato3852 sent a super chat, just super chatting to say hi and say my roommate loves the Spinel mug and shirt from your shop.
Hey, yeah, I have a fourth wall shop, by the way. Very good quality. I ordered a bunch of samples for myself, so I could see what the quality was for myself, because I was really upset with Teespring. Their shit washed off, like, immediately. It was awful. So I wanted to find somewhere with sublimation printing. So the t-shirts are a little more expensive, but I insist on sublimation printing, because that's printing directly onto the fabric. It's not like a fucking press-on that's gonna come off in the wash. I knew this because I worked in print before. The mugs, I hadn't ordered a mug myself because I have so many coffee mugs already, but, yeah, everything I did order. I ordered stickers, shirts, hats, tank tops, I think. I wear a lot of the tank tops just as undershirts now. I'm actually wearing one of my t-shirts right now, so, yeah, I was very impressed with the quality of all of them, so I can guarantee the quality myself when it comes to the merch on Fourth Wall. Very, very good. Highly recommend to anybody who wants to start their own little shop as well. Yeah, of course I drink coffee. Actually, when I was in California and I saw Celeste and Sketch Matters, Celeste gave me this giant coffee mug with cats on it that I use like every day now. It's like 2.5 cups worth of coffee.
At Puntdown sent a super chat, I 100% believe Gangle manifested that drug.
She wanted to be isekai'd, but she's already been isekai'd into a computer game, and it's terrible. It's awful. Alright, so now we have to watch, obviously Dio's cancel video on me.
At Miss Jasmine305 sent a super chat, hi Sai,
hey.
Hi chat. Just got my taxes done. Tax.
Yeah, I still need to do my taxes, but it's only the $10.99 this year, and there's a few things I can write off.
Master Clockwork sent a super chat. I made the mistake of watching Lily videos. In her Polarip vid she of course brings up siblings and gives full thumbs up like that's normal.
Well, she does have a story where, like, a woman and her wife sleep in the same bed as that woman's sister. And her sister also considers her sister's wife her sister. It's weird. It's really weird. I don't like it, but yeah, of course. A few people have reacted to that Polyrep video. I didn't give a fuck about it. I'm waiting for her Ghibli video. Which is going to be painful. I'm only gonna rewatch the Ghibli films I care about, though. Like, probably Nausicaa, Castle in the Sky, Spirited Away, Mononoke Hime, Kiki's. Those are, like, my favorites, so... I know she's not even rewatching the movies herself, so why do I care? You know? Alright, so we have to watch Dio's cancel video on me, so y'all know where you're at with me right now. I like Michael Kovac a lot. He doesn't hold a candle to Blake Roman as Angel Dust. Here we go.
I've come to make an announcement. Sai Scribbles is a Twitch-ass motherfucker. She shot my fucking boy wife. That's right, she took a woman fucking tuber ass and she shat on my boy wife, and she said her ass was this big. And I said, that's disgusting. So I'm making a call-out post on her Discord server. Size Scribbles, you got a small ass. It's the size of this egg boy, except way smaller. And guess what? Here's what my ass looks like.
Damn!
That's right, baby. All facts, no homo, no woke. Look at that. It looks like Lily Archer's seagull. She shat my boy wife, and I'm gonna shit on her YouTube. That's right, this is what you get. My super donkey shit! Except I'm not gonna cancel her YouTube. I'm gonna go lower. I'm shitting on your Twitter!
Yep, Dio's the reason my Twitter's gone. It's facts, total facts.
How do you like that, Kaiser? I canceled your Twitter, you idiot! You have 23 hours before the shit pieces hit your fucking YouTube. Now get out of my sight before I cancel you too.
Yeah, don't piss off Dio, man. He canceled me forever. Like, no one's ever canceled me that hard. He wins the cancel videos, you know? What could we do about it, really? So let me close all this crap Kaiser sent me. This is art, it's art.
Advalonic111 sent a super chat. Sorry, I keep forgetting about the stream right before the stream tax.
It's alright. But yeah, no, I'm Sans now. I'm Psy after not surviving.
Frog sent a super chat. We need meta Psy merch for buy my merch buy my.
Yeah, I really need to just put that video up on like a button. I can just bring it up the buy my merch, buy my merch. Maybe I could add it up into the corner maybe, into the upper left corner. I can just make it come down. Oh, actually, I might program that. Yeah. I might actually add that in. I can actually set it up too if somebody purchases something from the shop. It goes bloop on screen. Yeah, Michael Kovac is Dio's boy wife, and I definitely crossed the line there. So I have a couple of thumbnails over here. These are actually probably going to be pages 2 and 3. I'm going to do a speed run of Ruby Rider, kind of like I did with We're Only Falling Apart. So I have like a little page where we kind of speed run that episode so we get to this point, because Switcheroo is not very serious. I gotta, at least, speaking of people who actually do try to cancel me, it's like, I tried to read her Switcheroo thing, it's not that impressive. It's like, yeah, I say that I write it in drabbles and out of order and just whatever way I want, just because it's just fan art, I'm not getting paid for it, and I'm just enjoying it and other people enjoy it. Okay. You know, there's other projects I'm working on, guys. But yes, so I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly what's happening. You can see my messy thumbnails, but we know, you can probably tell that Spinel has reformed, but she's hiding for some reason. So, I'm probably gonna draw mostly Steven today, though. I've been blocking out, the background. I have this great model of Steven's house that was made by the author of, the Twinverse AU. I bought it off of them, and I think they still sell it. So if you ever need, background help for the inside of the beach house of Steven Universe, they got the goods. We are going to be not even poking fun. I am actually, the depths of my fury toward Hasan cannot really be stated in words. I thought I hated this man already. After the shit he pulled recently, is absolutely disgusting. Like, if you wrote, like, the people in the Capitol in Hunger Games doing this shit, people would say it's too cartoonish. You know, that's what we're doing. But first, we're gonna react to the new, Cavemanon announcement, but after I'm done going over my art shit, because, I did finish the, art from last time, by the way, of Alistair being more like Omni-Man, like Pink King wants. I only uploaded that one on YouTube, because this was just supposed to be a shitpost, but I could maybe be persuaded to upload it on Tumblr if people want, or Insta. Maybe Insta. I might put it on Insta. And then the Potionomics artwork I have actually been working on. I've been kind of experimenting with this new brush for inking, so I've been kind of picking slowly at this one, but I think it's coming out pretty good. I'm doing like a full-ass illustration of Quinn now, apparently. These were just supposed to be sketches. Oh well. Alright, so yeah, I might start with blocking out this page. So, yes, we're gonna watch the teaser, Kaiser. Relax, we're gonna watch the teaser. Oh my god. Get there when we get there. Maybe I should turn off my fucking music for this. Chalk. 8. Cute little... I don't know what the hell kind of dinosaur she is. I'm not autistic enough. Now she's an adult. She's on pills, and that's probably not good. Nice animation. She just dresses like that? I thought she was like an exotic dancer or something. Oh, maybe she is. Okay, never mind. She is an exotic dancer. I was like, that's probably what the outfit is, yeah. Well. So this one looks like it's got to be a little darker than some of the other ones. Volcaldera Ashfall. So I think it's still taking place in the same town. Oh, she is a raptor. Okay, okay. Almost some perfect blue shit. So she's not an actor. She's actually... She looks like she's an exotic dancer, so... There is a playable teaser? I don't know if I'll wait until the actual, like, game is completely out. So, yep. So that's what we have, I mean, it is kind of Goodbye Volcano High, too, since these guys hijacked Goodbye Volcano High and made it their own thing. Oh yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Code Pink people, too, don't you worry. And now we're gonna get into the infuriating shit I wanted to talk about. Oh, you're right, Space Frog. There could be a Mia cameo. She could have run out to wherever that place is. Alright, so I have a whole fucking tab full of shit to talk about. Am I even gonna get any drawing done? So recently, Hasan Piker went to Cuba with this, Nuestra America flotilla thing that was apparently supposed to be a bunch of people bringing humanitarian aid to Cuba. I pronounce it Cuba sometimes, just because that's how you pronounce it in Spanish, so if I go back and forth, don't be surprised. So, yeah, it was supposed to be a humanitarian thing, because if you don't know, American citizens are not allowed to go to Cuba unless it is for, like, humanitarian stuff. You are not allowed to go there as a tourist. We've had an embargo against them for a long time. They're kind of, one of those, countries that's been ravaged by communism, as, we know. We've seen many of them, especially down in South America. And my light is freaking out. Stop that. So, okay, so Hasan says, I'll be participating in this. The U.S. has strangled Cuba since its successful revolution for the crime of sovereignty and dignity for its people. This latest example of the heightened blockade seeks to bring Gazan siege warfare and starvation closer to home. He has to make it about Israel, of course. No matter what the fuck he's talking about, he has to make it about Israel. We mustn't look away. Okay, so he's gonna go on a flotilla, apparently, right? He's gonna go on a flotilla, which is, what this looked like. This was the, Nuestra America flotilla, coming with signs in English. Damn, so this must have been all the activists, right? On this one boat, right? That's gonna be my Hasan voice. Is that okay? Alright, so only, Hasan and this other group, Code Pink, that went, they didn't go on the flotilla. They all went on, first-class flights at the airport. So they were at the airport with their signs and their kefias, which have nothing to do with Cuba or Cuban culture. And, they wanted everyone to see how much they're protesting, though, so you know they're protesting. They're very important. They're changing the world, guys, these people, as they fly on a first-class flight to Cuba. do their humanitarian aid, quote-unquote. Oh, don't worry, Hasan has things to say about Florida Cubans. Very interesting things to say about them. So, and here's their leader, and... So, sorry, guys. I apologize on behalf of all of white women. I can sometimes understand why people assume, as an older white woman, that I would be like this. I hate these people as much as you do. So here's the leader of Code Pink, the most fake pop feminist bullshit I've ever seen in my life. I've never heard of these people before this. So when I say feminism, I don't mean these people, by the way.
At Sauciness sent a super chat to Al Pacino, my favorite Cuban.
So, I don't know who this person who posted this is. I was just finding the clips I need, so don't take... If anybody who has posted a clip is problematic, no, I don't fucking care. I just want the clip itself to speak for itself, so here we go.
So we're on the plane now, getting ready to go to Havana, Cuba. We have this...
I like how she talks to us, to the camera, and talks about the Cuban people like we're all fucking kindergartners. That's really cool.
Entire charter flight full of people, and as important, full of medicines. And we're so excited to be with the Cuban people and show our support, show our solidarity, and to say that this cruel, inhumane, barbaric policy of the Trump administration has to go.
Yeah, you heard it there. Cuba had absolutely no problems until Trump was in office. Absolutely zero problems until Trump was in office. Obviously, Trump caused all the problems that are there currently. It's definitely not their own government that caused a lot of it. So, yeah, again, I'm sorry. I know a lot of older white women are like this. They are fucking aliens to me too, guys. I'm not saying I'm one of the good ones, but I'm saying I'm at least not this. Yeah, you're right. She has like school guidance counselor energy. You know, like, she's very punchable. She's extremely punchable. I can say that because I'm a woman. She's very punchable. I would definitely grab her hair and throw her down in a parking lot. I'm kind of ranting about my doomerism right now, and then we're probably just gonna chill. But guys, they brought food and medicine, and they went there to paint a mural. A mural's gonna solve everything, guys.
I am helping to leave a gift and vision of humanidad. This is the mural for humanity, and it's going to have little boats with notes in it of love, and it will...
See, guys, I came to your country to paint a mural with little boats that have heart notes full of love in them. Doesn't that help you when you're starving and your country has no electricity and people are dying overnight in hospitals because the ventilators can't work? Aren't we so nice? Aren't we so great? Everybody pray, and of course we have to film ourselves doing this so everyone in the world knows how great we are. We're such good people, guys.
Did you see how I walked all the way to the bird on the other side? There'll be fishes and sea life here, and it's from a poem with artists from all over the United States.
These people sniff their own farts. You can hear it in their fucking voices. Yeah, this is the face of America to a lot of the rest of the world. These fucking rich, out of touch, completely oblivious people. It gets worse. We haven't even gotten to Hasan yet. It gets worse. Then they went around on these, like, safari-style tour bus to gawk at the locals. These affluent Americans, most of which are white, went on a little poverty tour, like a literal poverty tour. In a country where ambulances can't run because of a gas shortage. And a lot of things can't run because of oil shortages. They're tooling around in these tour buses to gawk at the natives. And they think they're helping so much. They're helping these people, guys. They're so good. They're such humanitarians. This definitely wasn't just a tourist. This definitely wasn't tourism, which isn't allowed. As long as you bring some medicine and food, though, they'll let you come in and be a tourist, I guess. If you feel bile rising in your throat right now, that is the correct reaction. And it gets worse. It gets even worse.
At Belonic111 sent a super chat. This is I'm sending my thoughts and prayers energy.
If only they would have stayed in fucking America and sent their thoughts and prayers instead of coming here on a first-class flight to use up the gas and oil, going around on tour buses to gawk at the local people who are struggling and starving right now because of the communist regime. And these people are all pro-communist. This is why they're here. They're here to praise the Cuban government and say all of Cuba's problems are America's fault. That's why these people are here. It doesn't matter that we keep seeing these communist countries over and over end in totalitarianism and end in starving their people and ending in mass genocide, you know? It doesn't matter that it keeps happening over and over again. No, nobody's just done communism right yet. And it's up to us, these affluent capitalists, to go to these poor countries and tell the people there that, no, communism is great. We're really suffering where we're from. It's the American government that's really oppressive. We're so much less free than you. Keep on keeping on. You're such an inspiration. You know, like, I don't know what's wrong with these people. There's always been these elites in this country, but we were so used to it being on the right that we didn't notice when it became the left doing this shit. It was a pretty sudden flip from my point of view and a lot of people's point of views. But then again, liberals have always kind of been like this. You know? What was that old Malcolm X saying that you can't plunge a knife into my back 10 inches, take it out 5 inches, and say you're helping me? You know, it goes something like that. I'm paraphrasing, because I'm too angry to look it up at the moment. But yeah, it's totally just America's fault that this country has been under a repressive regime for like 50 fucking years, just like Venezuela was, you know. And here they are handing out cookies to little Cuban children on the street, speaking to them in English and not Spanish.
Let's go.
Cheaper than a Broadway show, huh?
There you go, sweetie.
Think they'll learn a little English if we keep tossing these out?
Probably faster than we can learn Spanish.
Is this like a real? This looks like it's fake, but, can't be the real people, right? It might as well be, though. Unless it's cutting to a joke afterward. 'Cause yeah, I don't see the purple-haired lady in this. I think this clip is real, and then it cuts to a parody.
Do you smell
Spanish?
Do you smell that? Cuba smells nasty.
It's like the air is sticking to me. I'm melting.
Yeah, this is definitely filmed like a joke here, but still, like, this is what these people are doing. That first one was fucking real, though. This is actually what these guys are doing. I'm not sure this next part of it is real, because it looks too well filmed. You see how this is framed? This is framed like something actually filmed for, like, TV or movies. So this I don't think is real. But this is what these people are doing. Just taking tour buses around a country that has a fuel shortage to gawk at the locals. So, yeah. Like, it looks like it's real footage here and then switches to fake AI footage or something here. Because, like, this is not what the bus looks like. This purple-haired chick wasn't there, you know? So, while Hasan and Code Pink and this Irish band who are named after the NRA and a few other people, a few other humanitarians were there, the power went out. The power went out in the entire country. Hospitals had no power. Nobody had power, except the 5-star hotel all of these humanitarian socialists were staying in. So the tourists were taken care of with electricity and air conditioning, while the rest of the country, including hospitals, had no power. But it gets worse! Yeah, here's the actual streets in Cuba. No power anywhere, except for, like, places that have generators. So, what was Hasan's take on this while he's sitting in his 5-star hotel in the air conditioning with the lights on? Why, he was complaining about the internet connection because he couldn't stream, of course. You know, the important thing.
Limitations here. The energy grid is currently stable. Literally trying to get this up and running for like the past couple of hours. Okay? Most of the interviews will be off the stream because it's like very difficult to... One, it's very difficult to get around. Not as bad as like you would think, but it's still obviously a bit of a pain to get around. And also on top of that, you know, there's severe limitations here. The energy grid is currently stable. Literally trying to get...
I don't think this is a complaint where he actually complained about his Wi-Fi. He does complain at one point that AT&T cut him off for using too much data. Now, some people have accused him of using Elon Musk's Starlink. He denies this, of course, because that would make him look really bad. Unfortunately, the times his connection got all weird like that line up with Starlink's refresh rate. So, there is reason to believe he was using Starlink, because he had to stream, of course. He couldn't just go there and film himself.
At the Master Clockwork sent a super chat. I'm not normally an Eat the Rich person, but...
Oh, he went to the gala with an Eat the Rich shirt on once. Didn't you know that? He went to a nice rich people party wearing an Eat the Rich shirt. That's the other thing. The glasses, the shirts, all the clothes he was wearing. The cost of just one of Hasan's outfits could feed a Cuban family for like 2 years. So he's walking around in outfits that cost enough to feed like an entire Cuban family for 2 years, while telling them that the communist regime that's starving them is really good and good for them, and it's all America's fault that they don't have any fuel right now. Have you ever, like, again, I said, if you had the people in the Capitol in the Hunger Games doing this, people would say it's too unrealistic. What was my next clip? Oh yeah, so he's trying to explain why he's staying in a 5-star hotel. He says it's totally the American government made him, just forced him to. He just had to, guys.
5-star hotels, right? I'm telling you all this because, like, even the 5-star hotels are not like, you know, it's not like, it's what the American government has declared 5-star hotels. But regardless, in comparison to the situation on the island, it's prosperity pretty much, and experiencing that dichotomy is like definitely fucked me up. Definitely.
He says while he takes like a faggy little sip of this tiny cup. Wearing his expensive ass clothes, sitting in his powered hotel while the rest of the country suffers. Oh, the dichotomy is fucking me up, bro. Yeah, it's been fucking me up for a few days. This dystopian nightmare, you and these fucking, pink out, or whatever the hell their name is, people. I can say it, I'm gay. Look at him, he's even got his pinky up. Look at him! Look at him! He's like, oh, I'm a voice for the people, bro. Let me just put my pinky up while I drink my tiny espresso in my 5-star hotel, bruh. That's powered while, people die in hospitals that aren't powered, bruh. I'm gonna be like a revolutionary, bruh.
Like, if I were to ever, I mean, not ever, but like, I hope to come back, and when I do, I'll probably not abide by the American restrictions.
Yeah, speaking of those American restrictions, so there are restrictions for where you can stay in Cuba. You can't go as a tourist, and you can't stay certain places under U.S. law, because those places are owned by the government, owned by the communist government. The United States would rather you actually give money to the small B&Bs and privately owned hospitality chains than the hotels owned by the government. Guess who owns the hotel Hasan was staying at? The Cuban government owns the hotel he was staying at. So he actually broke American law staying there. So the restrictions he's citing to cover his ass, he actually did the opposite of that. And he even got community noted. U.S. sanctions on Cuba restrict U.S. citizens from lodging and accommodation owned by the Cuban government or connected figures. There are no limits on the quality. So the place he stayed is actually on the prohibited list. You got me being very coldly furious about Hasan fucking Piker, who I didn't think I could hate more than I already did. But, you like to see him trot on Skid Row? Well, he had paid security with him. He brought a lot of, like, small bills saying he was gonna shower the people of Cuba with money and just hand out fat stacks. He didn't even care if he got robbed because he's there to give them money. But he had a pretty heavy-duty security team with him, obviously. And so here's what, the head of Code Pink said after leaving, after they partied their entire trip to Cuba in a 5-star hotel while the rest of the country had zero power and the people were suffering.
We're returning from Cuba to the
I hate how this woman talks. It's so condescending.
United States with heavy hearts because we've seen such conditions that people are living in where they...
Oh, we've seen such bad conditions the people live in. I was staring out the balcony of the 5-star hotel I was staying in that was still air conditioning, and I was waiting for the Cuban servants to bring me my dinner, and I looked outside and I saw all these poor people suffering in the street with no power, and I said, oh, what a shame. If only someone could do something about this.
At Super Easy Walker sent a super chat. NPC tax let them eat cake. As a French woman.
Like, yeah, it's so disgusting. It's so decadent. It's so elitist. Like, they're like a bunch of French aristocrats. They are that removed from reality.
At hero_culture sent a super chat. OMFG, I hate how political brain rot has overtaken media discussion. I just want to talk about pop culture without politics being shoved down my throat from every angle. I hate this time alone.
At least right now I'm talking about actual politics as politics, not saying, well, you know, if we think about it and we use Steven Universe, I could say that Hasan sucks. You know? I don't need a piece of media to say your politics are garbage.
At NeoKaiser0 sent a super chat. If the F word is so offensive to her, then why does Sai say it over and over? She says it every morning. She calls me.
That was Kaiser going on the Boondocks rant there. that was a nice bit of humor we needed there, Kaiser. Let's keep getting angry at this woman.
have to figure out what they're going to feed their kids that day, how they're going to get to...
Oh, they can't figure out how to feed their kids. I feel so bad from them sitting in my 5-star hotel.
Work, the lights are always going off, not a drop of...
And again, she didn't come on the fucking flotilla. She took a first-class flight there and back.
Of gas and fuel has come into this country for now 3.5 months. It's unbelievable, the siege. It's like they've taken...
Yeah, 3.5 months is the only time Cuba has had problems.
And people are exhausted. And so we're leaving thinking that what our government is doing is just so cruel. And we want to go...
What the government is doing is cruel? What the government is doing is cruel? What you people are doing is cruel. You show up as a bunch of rich people from a rich capitalist country and go, oh, we're here to help you. Here's a couple of cookies and some medicine. Now we're gonna paint a mural on your wall, and we're just gonna stay in this 5-star hotel that is the only building with electricity in the entire fucking country right now. But, oh, we're here for you. We're here for you. We're gonna make things so much better for you. Part of Hasan's excuse was even, oh, they get most of their money from, like, tourism, so us doing, like, tourist stuff is, like, basically humanitarian aid, bruh. So, like, bruh, we're the most, like, we're the most socialist, bruh. You know? God, I fucking hate these people so much. I fucking hate these people so fucking. I am actually angry. Like, I have been stewing about this for days, which is why I couldn't help but talk about it on stream today, because I am like the cold depths of my fury cannot even really be stated. This is one of the most disgusting things I've seen happen in modern times. It's unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
Back and get people more active to oppose this policy that's being run by a small group in southern Florida that pretends they care about the Cuban people.
See, it ain't just Hasan, this lady too. I'm coming after this fucking lady too. I never even fucking heard of her before now, and I already want to bash her face into a brick wall. Which is what would happen to her if we had a socialist revolution.
Actually, don't give a about the Cuban people. So, it was
You don't give a shit about the Cuban people! You went there for poverty tourism, sucked up all the energy in their country, used their gas and fuel that they desperately need, and then you went back home to your comfortable, rich fucking life in one of the freest countries in the world. Yeah, America has a lot of problems. We cause a lot of shit all over the world. I know. But we still have it pretty fucking good here. Our lives are pretty fucking good compared to the global majority, alright? Like, you need to, like, fucking just shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
At Yin125 sent a super chat, and yet you participate in society. Curious.
I don't know, I'm starting to think maybe I should just go live in a shack in the woods. Maybe Ted Kaczynski did have a point.
At Dr. Lizardbrain sent a super chat. This is the same thing as that lady that went to Africa because God sent me there to help people and she had no medical training and people died.
Yeah, but everyone got to see how much she was helping and how she's a good person. It's all about her.
At VenomWifeyT7S sent a super chat. Is he and that woman worse than Lork?
I mean, from a utilitarian perspective.
At Tyler Preston 699 sent a super chat. Sigh as a Red Lantern tax.
I would be a Red Lantern. I mean, I basically am like 50% cat. I've been around them my entire life.
At the Master Clockwork sent a super chat. See, humans suck. AM did nothing wrong.
Lucifer was right. We all suck. Sinners don't deserve shit, man. Let's turn up the Miracle Musical a bit so I can relax for the bop to this for a few seconds before I continue with my rage spiral. It's not showing. Why is it stuck? Stop being stuck so people can see the fucking title of the song. There we go. I'm so happy I can play Hawaii Part 2 on stream. I used to listen to the whole album in order, but now I break up the songs. I can't help myself. Some of them are just bops on their own. Yeah, if you don't know, the Red Lantern is the rage-powered lantern, and it's just an angry cat. It's just an angry cat. Which is the greatest superhero idea ever. I think I'd be a winner. I don't know about that. No, just being up in heaven, just playing in a ball pit and eating sugar all day does sound good. Anyway, so let's, what would a purple lantern do? I don't know, probably smoke weed.
Very, very profound trip. And I think people are going back with a lot to say and do about U.S. policy.
Oh, damn it, I drew him on the same layer as the, Jim has the same layer as the railing, and I want to move him over now. Damn it. These people are distracting me with their bullshit. I haven't opened commissions yet, Sonic Vegeta. I know I keep promising to. When I do, I'm gonna have them all set up nice on my, at my Ko-Fi account. And I'll have other examples of my art on my Ko-Fi account for, people to look at. They might start doing adoptables again. That was kind of fun to do. But yeah, it'll definitely be this year that I open commissions, so don't you worry. Probably soon. Don't forget Hugging Pangolins. I actually do need to make an April Fool's video this year. Probably the idea I said before, and if you guys forgot what it was, then good. Anyway, so, here is Hasan telling us who the good Cubans are and who the bad Cubans are. So let's listen to that.
People. Oh my lord. Okay? Not in Miami? Oh, dude, it's the reversal. Actually, literally, like, exact opposite. Like, all the good Cubans stayed here. And most of the ones that are crazy just, like, flew up there. I swear to God. So March and I were about to discuss. We get into Uber last night. March and I are about to discuss that we're gonna be in Cuba, like, talking about plans, right? And I was like, March, don't say anything, because I noticed that the dude in the car was a Miami Cuban. I was like, I literally went, don't say anything. And then I just asked him. I was like, where are you from? And he's like, oh, Cuba. And I was like, okay. And I just asked him about, like, you know, what his feelings are about what's going on. March actually spat some Spanish at him, okay? And let me tell you, okay? He said, Donald Trump needs to finish the job. That's what he said. That was the first guy. And this is like, I guess this was March's first real interaction with, like, a Miami Cuban. You know what I mean? This was his first ever interaction with a real Miami Cuban, like a real ass Miami Cuban, right? So he was, like, kind of shocked. So March had not experienced that at all. So that was like his first ever inclination. And the guy had no family here. They were all in Miami, right? So, like, you know, obviously he was the classic, like, you know, bomb it all, like, God sorted out type guy. I feel like there's this
I'm not gonna fucking bomb Cuba, you dumb motherfucker.
It's a very strange predicament. It's a very strange situation. They have this very weird attitude about it. On the one hand, they understand what their families' lives looked like or felt like when there was a little bit of sanctions relief, and, like, they could send money with ease to their families. You know what I mean? Like, it's just such a strange cognitive dissonance to experience in real time.
Yeah, because the Cubans actually from Cuba don't know what's best for Cuba, but Hasan does. So essentially what he just said there is all of the bad Cubans went to America, and all of the good Cubans stay in Cuba under their oppressive government. So if you stay in Cuba under your oppressive government, you're one of the good Cubans. Any Cuban refugees, you're one of the bad Cubans. How does he keep getting away with it? I mean, I know a lot of people say he's hot. Personally, I don't see it. I know I'm a lesbian and all, but I can generally tell when a man is aesthetically attractive. I don't think Mr. Tiny Head here is that good looking. Is he really good looking enough to overlook all of this shit? And all the shit he said in the past? And him abusing his dog? Like, is he really that attractive? I don't think he is. So yeah. And again, he went to Cuba not to help the Cuban people, but to convince them that their communist government that's starving them is based, actually, in good, and it's America that's really the bad one, he says when he shows up in his $1,600 outfit, coming on a first-class flight, staying in a 5-star hotel, having made his American money off of bitching about American politics and saying how bad America is while he sits in his American mansion in LA. Shows up and says, oh, you know, American capitalism is, like, so bad, bruh. You have so much better here. It's so bad, bruh. So bad. Oh my god, bruh. It gets worse. No, it still gets worse, though. This is allegedly... it's hard to see. The person is very tall with a small head, though. He might have been making people dance for food while he was there. Just making children dance for cookies while they're on their human safari of Cuba. So, I cannot confirm or deny it is Hasan, but it is alleged to be Hasan, and I would not be surprised. It was one of the motherfuckers that was there with the humanitarian group. And at the very last, somebody found a clip from 11 months ago. Destiny jump scare. This is the only version of it I could find. Somebody found a clip of him 11 months ago saying the Cuban government reached out to him and he was going to go to Cuba.
The 70s. And it's incredibly successful. They have a massive, very...
When was this video posted? 11 months ago.
Robust, like, have been sending their doctors out as, like, medical missions, and also generating revenue for the country this way as well. They send the doctors out.
This is especially important for the relationship with Venezuela, I believe.
I can't handle that responsibility. No, March can do both. I'll go to Cuba. We've been talking about a couple trips, chat. Cuba and also China. It's just there's limited amount of space. Yeah, so.
Did he promote, like, the people organizing this or any? He must have on his stream, and I just don't get linked it, because why would anybody link me that? Like, you'd think he would try to get his audience
Shut
to
up,
donate
Destiny. When does the sun say it?
Something, right? Like, what?
Or did I miss it already?
Dude, I don't... Weird.
I think it was at the very beginning. I might have missed it.
I want to go to Cuba. Would you be down?
I fucking love Cuba.
Oh, yeah? You'd be down?
Yeah, I filmed a documentary there.
The Cuban government actually hit my contact from the embassy.
He has a contact in the embassy, and the Cuban government reached out. So much like his trip to China, and much like him being shown on Iranian television to convince people that their rebellion is bad, he's been paid by a fascist, totalitarian government to do propaganda for them. So this is how he makes more money. He has these governments pay him to go on propaganda tours and tell everybody that, no, these countries are actually really good, and their governments are really great. Their communist governments absolutely work and are not starving the people in mass. And when he was in China, he just tacitly ignored the Uyghur genocide. Do you know that China is actively doing a genocide of a Turkic sub-ethnicity in, I think, northwest China? That's largely Muslim. He didn't care about them. Palestinians, yes, but people who are descended from the Turks, even, which he is Turkish, are Muslim, being genocided by the Chinese government. Oh, he just doesn't mention that. Instead, he pog faces over Mao's little red book and says China is great, and he bets on horse racing there, and he dresses up like Mao Zedong, and he says that they're so much better than America. How does anybody take this guy seriously? How does anybody think this guy is actually progressive? Does anybody think this guy is anything but a sociopathic, self-centered grifter? Like, I do not understand how people keep listening to him. I really don't. And again, I'm, like, legitimately angry about this. It's actually disgusting. It's absolutely, like... Again, I didn't think I could hate him more than I already do. But, oh boy. So, like... If this isn't the end of him, I don't know what the fuck will be. If it wasn't the dog shocking, if it wasn't the China trip, if it wasn't this, what the fuck is it gonna take? The dude says he's a propagandist. Like, he outright proudly says he's a propagandist. Listen to people when they tell you who they are. I just... Ugh. Of course, they're not paying attention to Ukraine anymore, because now they're paying attention to Israel and Gaza. I mean, there's always something horrible happening somewhere in the world, but they pick and choose which ones are important to them. Even though genocide is supposed to be unforgivable no matter what, he's still glazing China as they're genociding Turkic Muslims. So, gives you an example of how little he fucking cares about anything. Yeah, lying is OP. That's the clip of Pegasus. If you want to see more about Hasan, and more about what a douchebag he is, go watch More Pegasus. More Pegasus has been making daily videos on him. He's admittedly a slop channel, but he's very funny. So, and he's not like American, he's like Singaporean. He doesn't really have, like, you can't just say, oh, you're alt-right. He's not even from here. He doesn't even go here, man. He's just looking at this from the outside. So yeah, that was most of what I wanted to cover today. So, I hope you're all as angry as I am, and now we're just gonna chill and draw, I guess. I'm closing those tabs. I'll leave Chrome open in case anything else comes up. I just needed to get that out of my fucking system. Yes, the legendary series! I've already, like, he's already got me saying, "Gooding Lord Daniel Clancy!" I love that Pegasus stole Nuxtaku's entire bit and does it better. He honestly did. And also, thank you for handing out the donuts, Billy Donuts. Always good to see you. Let me let the supers through.
Fodder sent a super chat. I noticed he stopped himself from saying bad Cubans.
Yeah, but he basically said that. He basically said the bad Cubans are the ones who flee the country, and the good Cubans are the ones who stay there and suffer under the oppressive government. He was also claiming the party they had was a free festival, and there was totally regular Cubans there, and the people are just so resilient, even with the power out, they're all partying, and it's just that island attitude, you know, guys? He's so fucking racist.
At Super Easy Walker sent a super chat. Hey look, someone who has worse internet than Psy. Surprising. Scared face
I mean,
emoji.
like I said, a lot of people suspect he was using Starlink.
Sent a super chat. Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live.
This is why I'm a misanthrope sometimes, guys. I give up on people sometimes. Look at the state of things. You know, these people, like, the one thing I wonder about Hasan and these Code Pink people, it's like, why even pretend to be good people? Why do you care? Because you clearly don't care about other people, actually. What you care about is other people thinking you're a good person when you're actually not. But, like, why even bother? Why do you care? Just stay in your fucking mansions doing whatever the goddamn fuck you want. Drinking baby blood or something, I don't know. But why do you have to come out and annoy the rest of us by pretending to be activists? And Billy Donuts is the GOAT. Best chat cryptid ever. Way better than Sabine. I don't know, I feel like the IPOS Wendigoon video is just kind of old hat now. It was really funny though. It was really funny. I mean, fuck, we could just do it for a Friday stream someday, you know, even though it's not relevant anymore. I remember watching Jay Longbone, react to it. She had the funniest one, because her laugh is very contagious, and she could not stop cracking up at this guy. And saying he looks like some guy you'd meet behind a gas station. I don't know, Sabine hasn't been around in a while. I don't know, I guess they just do it for their own ego, but it's so annoying, like, why even pretend you give a shit about anyone else? Oh, I came to your country and I painted little boats on a random wall, and that's gonna help you. You see how it's a sign of love and solidarity? God. If I had superpowers, I wish I could just, like, teleport anywhere I want, just so I could punch these people in the fucking mouth. Teleport away. I'd want bamfing powers just for that. Maybe Sabine did die of stupid. I think I have the music a little loud right now, but it's alright. We're just yapping now. Ah, Sabine. We're losing the old lore. Some of the new people might not even know who Sabine is. That was a funny arc, though. This person would send me super chats as if they were trolling me, but it's like, you give me like 20 bucks some streams, and it's like, okay. And then I stopped letting his super chats even play, which was pretty funny. Maybe I'll look up more about this Code Pink place, Frog. Maybe they would be funny to do like a Friday style stream on. I also have streams on Fridays now, by the way. I really should make a new banner for myself that says that. And on Fridays we kind of fuck around and mostly do reacts, or sometimes it's stuff I need to read. It's kind of just variety. We just look at whatever the fuck I feel like at the moment, so... Haven't been doing any game streams lately, but I probably will pick those back up again. I really wish Untos and Control Resident would get fucking release dates, so I can plan around those. I'm waiting for that. Oh, you set donuts aside just for Sabine. You're too good for this world, Billy Donuts. You're a saint. Yeah, I lost my whale. Damn it. Also saw Cryo gave me a super sticker earlier. Thank you, Cryo. I wish there was a way to make those show on screen. YouTube needs some goddamn, like, apps and overlays and shit for streaming. Come on, YouTube. Catch up. I can look into that throwing system again. There's apparently an object throwing system for VTubers. And it's for Twitch. But it's like an independent program, and somebody made like an app that makes it work in YouTube chat. Both of them cost money though, so I need to buy them so I can fuck around with them and see how they work. But hopefully in the future I'll have it so YouTubers can throw tomatoes as well. I'll probably have to put some kind of limit on it though, or it's gonna be crazy. And I know you can kind of download viewer attacks, so I could always download the tomato GIF. We can always make our own GIFs too. I know, Twitch has lower latency. Ugh, excuse me. Just choked on my water. Yeah, it would be with chat commands. Which is why I gotta spend some time to really sit down and see how it works. I've looked into like Nightbot and stuff, but none of that seems to have excuse me, anything I can program to work in conjunction with OBS or an overlay. I mean, if anyone knows a YouTube bot that can control things in OBS or on an overlay for OBS, tell me. But that stuff you mostly find for Twitch, so I don't know, man. Well, Twitch, that's the other reason I wanna find a way to do a throwing thing for YouTube, because I don't think Twitch is long for this world, guys. I don't know how much longer Twitch is gonna last when Amazon realizes what a fucking mess it's been made of. I don't think they pay attention to what's going on over there very much. But it's becoming, like, unignorable. It's just a fucking hot mess over there. Ah, here comes the chicken. That's one we would miss without viewer attack. Viewer attack, find a way to make yourself for fucking YouTube. The problem is, like, they make bits off of... That's how viewer attack works. They make a share of bits for ones that cost bits. So that's how they get themselves paid. Yeah, exactly. What chicken? What did I didn't say anything about a chicken. Don't try to gaslight me, guys. I didn't say anything about a chicken. Anyway. Yeah, if viewer attack, maybe if viewer attack can make it like supers, I don't know, you pay like 50 cents to buy or something, I don't know. But tomatoes are always free anyway, so. I've got a hype train on Twitch apparently. I still don't know what the fuck that means. I guess you guys can get exclusive emotes if you join the hype train.
At DinoNugget22 sent a super chat. Idea for Friday stream: you react to Yandere Dev, the internet most hated game developer by Thunder Eagle. It is a fantastic watch.
You know, I spotted that video not too long ago. I thought about... Well, I don't know about watching it on stream. I mean, I've reacted to Yandere Dev myself a lot. So, usually what I do is I just react to Yandere Dev's videos and his blog posts. Though, we could read more of his blog posts on Friday streams if he does anything really... Oh my goodness, what is this? It's loud, so it's one I haven't seen yet. Hey. That's a new viewer attack, guys. Miss Jasmine's always finding the new ones. I do remember Chicken Boo from Animaniacs Billy Donuts. I do remember that. Chicken Boo, what's the matter with you? You don't act like other chickens do. But yeah, that's why viewer attack is fun. That's like the only reason I'm still on Twitch. That's the only reason I'm still on Twitch, so people can do shit like that. But yeah, I might just watch that video on my own. I do like my Yandere dev dunking. I've done so, like, I thought I was out of material for him though, but I guess we'll see. I was thinking of playing Yandere Simulator in August on its anniversary though, kind of like what I did with Dustborn. Because I've never actually played Yandere Simulator. I've never actually played it. I just like making fun of Alex Bahan. What the fuck am I doing to his hands? I should just redraw these. So that might be fun, just actually playing Yandere Simulator for once. Oh yeah, Sora AI shut down. I'm sure a lot of you are happy about that. I don't really care one way or another. I mean, keep in mind, the technology of generative AI is not going away. It's always going to exist now. But yeah, the bubble is bursting. The bubble is bursting. The AI bubble is totally bursting, as I said it would. I've been saying for the last, like, year that it's gonna burst within the next 3 years. So, you know. You guys should have faith in me. But yeah, so they shut down Sora. Disney is not injecting $1 billion into OpenAI, nor is Nvidia. Both of those deals fell through. And OpenAI was banking on those deals going through. Sora was their video generator. You know, the stuff people use to make that terrible live-action, quote-unquote, Princess Mononoke trailer and shit like that. So I think a lot of these, big companies are realizing that AI is a money sink, and it's very hard to make any money back on it. So really, it's just going to be like a proprietary tool now, I think, for people who can afford it. I mean, I still wouldn't mind having my own instance of Stable Diffusion on a computer with an Nvidia card or something just to fuck around with, personally. I mean, that wouldn't be hurting anybody with my own electric bill, you know? So... But yeah, the fuel crisis kind of did, the RAM, but it's the dot-com bubble. It's the dot-com bubble all over again. Because when,
Nostalgic Nerd 9036 sent a super chat. Better move to Kick.
I'm actually streaming on Kick right now. I think I got monetized because I got $4 from them.
73 sent a super chat.
Thank you for the blank super chat. But yeah, I got one day I got a fucking message from Stripe that I got like $4.50 from Kick, so I think I'm monetized. Hooray!
Dana_Brain sent a super chat. Remember Yandere Sim is banned on Twitch. If you play it, it would be YouTube stream inclusive.
Oh, it's still banned, really? Even with this, even though there's like you can censor it. I probably wouldn't censor the blood if I play it. I will censor the fucking panties, though.
Saucinist sent a super chat. Saw investing in the AI tax.
Oh dear fucking god.
NeoKaiser0 sent a super chat. Tax.
Am I supposed to do that many? Because I'm not going to, but... There. Close enough. Oh, and Sarah Phil is over on Kick right now. Hi! 1 Kick viewer! Hooray! I'm not even sure how you get money on Kick. Is it from subs? I don't even know, to be honest. I just started multi-streaming over there for the fuck of it. And there we go. We've got Midori on screen.
Yandere Dev.
I mean, apparently the second rival is in the game. So... And there's even, like, a voiceless cutscene for the third rival, apparently. It's from subs on Kick, and they do hourly pay. Okay, interesting. I don't care if you guys want to remix me on stream, go right ahead. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna invest that much in Kick, but, I mean, I'm there, so people can watch over there, too. I mean, we could do stuff on Kick, like, I guess, watching actual movies and shit if I wanted to do that kind of nonsense, but... and I think Kick's a pretty decent Twitch alternative, at least, so... People are like, oh, it's built upon gambling money. Who the fuck cares? You know? I don't. I don't care. They have a very low bar to monetization, so that incentivizes people to get on there. He added an update where you can freeze people now. Yeah, like some of the options for killing people are getting too fucking ridiculous in it now, even. I almost feel like I want to play an older version of the game or something. Apparently people do mod it, though. Even though he hates that. He would break mods on purpose. He's like, I'm getting bug reports about your mod, and it annoys me, so I'm just gonna break your mod in my update. He'd even give them, like, a cunty little message. You know, it's terrible. Yeah, I could watch, like, the Has-Been pilot on Kick if I wanted to. Probably Twitch as well. Twitch does not give a shit. People get away with watching all sorts of copyrighted shit on Twitch. I mean, I did too. We watched Utata over there that one time. Those videos are still up on Twitch, by the way. I made sure that they were included in the 100 hours we're allowed to have stored now. So... and I have them downloaded just in case, but, yeah, those I can't, I think I did start to do, like, a highlight reel of those streams, but I don't know, I didn't think it would do very well as a YouTube video, so I kind of scrapped that idea, but, I don't know. I was, like, thinking, maybe I should, like, get somebody to cut down my game streams and put them on a separate channel, but I doubt they'd get many views anyway, so...
Dino22 sent a super chat. In the vid I mentioned earlier, Twitch will review Yansum again to get it unbanned, but only when it's finished. Remount.
Are even they trolling him? Like, if that's, like, accidental, like, that's just, like, their policy. If it's just accidental, that's funny. But if they're doing it on purpose to fuck with him, that's even funnier. Oh, God. Well, when I do play it, we'll definitely customize Senpai, though. We will definitely customize Senpai. So that'll be fun. There was one guy I was watching, he always made Senpai Walter White. Well, we'll make Senpai look as goofy as fucking possible. Maybe we'll customize Ayano, too, and just make her me. I don't know, we'll see.
At SlushyWater3873 sent a super chat. What's your game and artist also play Kami Quest?
What's my game and artist? I don't know what that means. I don't know about Kami Quest. I don't think I've ever heard of that either. Somebody make Senpai, Colonel Sanders? That's great. I don't know, we need to cook. Yeah, he just... I forget what channel it was. I was watching a few guys talk about Yansum and play it recently. And it was like this one guy was like, okay, fine, the last video got like 10,000 likes, I'll play Yansum again. Wani Sim. I was thinking of maybe playing Sims 4 with the Wani characters. If I could find a way to, like, mod, like, actual dinosaur people into the game, that would be pretty funny. If somebody wants to take models for the Wani characters and make them into Sims for me, I'll do that. We'd have, like, Damien, Inko, Olivia, Mia, Ben, probably. Sims 3 is better in a lot of ways. I think Sims 4 is more conducive to streaming, though. The Sims is one of those games I find hard to make interesting on a stream, you know? Sims 3 is better because it's like one whole big neighborhood that's alive and always changing, always going on around you. However, the caveat is the Sims take forever to do fucking anything. Like, if there's a chair in the wrong spot, they'll path all the way to the chair, look at it, freak out, cross their arms, tap their foot, and then wave at you to tell you it's in their way. Meanwhile, like, an hour in-game has passed. You know, it's so frustrating. Last time I played Sims 3, I had to go find every single mod that, like, cuts out, like, all of their cunty little animations. That's why they made it so Sims and Sims 4 can just walk through each other, because constantly in Sims 3, two Sims would path into each other, and they'd have to have a whole little shit fit about it for like 2 in-game hours. Yeah. It was a pain in the ass. The Lani VODs are fun. You'll hear the voices develop as I go on. They're very rough when I first start out, and by the end I've kind of refined them. It's also my old potato mic, so... Back when I had my blue snowball when I was first starting out. So keep that in mind. Maybe one day I should try to remaster them, I don't know. Or I'll just play through it again and look, I don't know, on the 5th year anniversary or something. Who knows? Yeah, I haven't played The Sims in a while. It took me a while to get into 4. I didn't want to bother with 4 for a while, especially since it was so fucking incomplete when it first came out. We didn't even have, like, toddlers or swimming pools when it first came out, which is just sacrilege. Oh yeah, I've played every single, like, PC Sims game.
Ugh, Shaylube.
Shaylube. But yeah. Oh, no, people use Sims 1 music in, like, YouTube videos all the time. It's fun. Maybe I should start doing that, too. I need to widen my repertoire of music. I've just been kind of lazily using mostly Kevin MacLeod lately. Though it's kind of fun because the Kevin MacLeod songs I've been using make it sound like there's always like a jazz band somewhere behind me when I'm talking in videos. I kind of like that. It's like there's just like, you know, like I'm in a lounge or something telling you this story. But yeah, maybe I'll tap into some Sims 1 music or something for videos. Speaking of music, if you like the music I play on stream, if you go to my Tumblr, sciscribbles.tumblr.com, and look at the pinned post, you can find the Spotify playlist of all the music I've played on stream, past and present. I had to take out Flogging Molly, unfortunately, because they went back to not revenue sharing. So my streams will just get demonetized now. Sucks. I know. Kevin MacLeod's music's actually, like, good, though. And he wrote it specifically to be utility for background music, so it can fit a lot of things. You know? I was using, like, Kevin MacLeod's I hadn't used before in the Has-Been Misogyny video. I was so happy to find an excuse to use Southern Gothic for once. Because I actually really like that track. Yeah, otherwise I use Steven Universe music, which I've used less because it kind of doesn't fit under speech a lot of the time. I used to use it a lot more, but I've been a lot more picky about my music choices. It's probably the least appreciated part of my video because it's something you're not supposed to notice if it's doing its job. But I am very particular about scoring my videos, so... No, Southern Gothic was the guitar track I was using in the background of mostly the Octavia section in the misogyny video. It is a very, like, Nolans sound, though, yeah. Not seen a single Home Alone movie. You should at least see the first one. First one's a classic. I feel like I should maybe move the door and the window up a little bit, though. You don't know if I've noticed the music, but your brain did. I used Mass Effect music once in a Lily video when I was talking about Mass Effect. So... yeah, it is a little distracting every time I hear, like, the map menu, music from, Mass Effect in a video. The one that drove me crazy, and I did add it to some of the stream music, people use music from Bully a lot, and I've played Bully, like, several times. Bully's a really good game, But for whatever reason, I didn't recognize the music for a while, so I'd be hearing these guitar tracks in the background of YouTube videos. I'd be like, I know this music. I know this music. What the fuck is this from? My tonal memory is going crazy. What the fuck is this from? And I finally, at some point, realized it was from Bully. And I was like, oh, thank God! That's what it's from. That's why it's familiar. Which also had a really good OST, actually. Well, the other Home Alone movies aren't really as good as the first one. They're kind of like perfunctory sequels because the first one was popular, but yeah. Yeah, the New World's music, which I do like that track. I like it a lot, but it is distracting to hear it all the time. Ours a Cowardly Dog would definitely freak out if he saw the gems, I think. Or maybe he'd just think they're people, I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't think they're so strange. Yeah, video game music doesn't usually get copyright claimed, which is why a lot of people use it for YouTube videos. So it all depends. Like, the music I'm playing right now is from a little indie game called Kind Words, where the whole point is really you're writing anonymous letters of advice to people who are asking for it. It's very cute. It's real people sending messages, it's just all anonymous. And for whatever reason, everyone's kind of behaves themselves. There's no griefing or anything that I've noticed, so... Yeah, Courage and Pearl would freak each other out. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, a lot of people use like, I did not like Persona 5, but that soundtrack is really, really fucking good. Also, I crack up every single time Deadwing Dork uses the "You never see it coming." I did play in a Dream Barbecue, actually. That one might be unlisted, I think. I enlist a lot of the game streams just because they do have really low numbers, and that kind of hurts me in the algorithm. Let me bring it up real quick. So, look, guys, Sai is streaming. If you go to my main page, you can go to my playlist tab, too. If you go to my main page... Scroll down, you have my game streams. You got all the game streams, you got Dustborn, which is probably one of my most popular ones, you got the Wani streams, you got short game streams, I put mouthwashing in front of it, you got spooky games, the Dragon Age series, my No Man's Sky series, Okami series, when Scroll and I were playing Pal World back when I first kind of started, my Alan Wake-a-thon. A lot of these are unlisted, but you can, whoops, I didn't mean to click on that. It was Halloween. I was Halloween themed. You can click on the playlist and still watch the videos. Which, as soon as I realized unlisted videos could still appear in playlists, I was like, I started doing this. So if we go to all Sai game streams, so I put Katamari up there just so it can be the thumbnail. So yeah, this is all the game streams. So Dustborn, Wolf Among. I put some of the more popular ones up top. I think I have these listed still. Yeah. So, Tommy streams are unlisted. I know that. Probably, yeah, short game streams is probably the better one to look through. For that. Short game streams, there we go. So, these are games I did in 1 or 2 streams, basically. And I did know I'm Not a Human twice because I liked it so much. I don't know if I'll stream it again, but, any game stream that gets over 1,000 views, I leave up. If it gets 1,000 views in like 10 days, I'll leave it up. Well, Soma I did kind of leave up because I was really proud of these thumbnails, okay? So I relisted them. There's Dream Barbecue, right under who's Lila. So, oh, that one actually has 200. Did I leave that one up? It has a lot of views, actually. Maybe I should have just left it up. Let me check. Yeah. Tell me if it's listed or not. Hello? Oh, it is unlisted. You know what? I think I will put it up. I think I will put it back up. Because it has over 1,000 views. I'm breaking my own rule here. I don't think I even really looked at the views it had when I was doing this. So yeah, I'll put that one back up. I'll put that one back up. How's that? I'll do it right now. Let me just in the frickin' settings here. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Haha. Public. There. Put it back up. My Wani views and comments. All the comments are probably just you. No, people really enjoyed the Wani streams, and I enjoyed them too. Kaiser just bought it for me, and I said, alright, Kaiser, I feel bad you spent money on me, so I'll at least give this one stream and check it out, and it ended up being so charming. We played the entire game, and then people taught me how to debug it so we could do all the endings. No, we had a good time, And many jokes. I was ad-libbing, of course, and adding my own fucking continuity to things. And you got entertainment out of it, Kaiser, and every time you make me dub Olivia, you get like thousands of likes on Twitter, so there, you get your money's worth. I'll play the next Cavemanon, Nani game. I don't know if I'll play Snoot game. I don't really give a shit about Snoot game. I never really have. But I'll definitely be willing to play the next one. Oh, I have it on race. No wonder. You recently watched the Dustborn streams? I know, Dustborn is what I'm like, maybe I should do, like, highlight game playthrough of that one, I don't know, maybe. I'm still thinking about it.
At the Master Clockwork sent a super chat. BTW, was it just me or did Kinger sound like he was talking about Scratch as both a person and a program? It was a little confusing to me.
No, because he said Scratch had a tumor in his head. So it seems to me like he was talking about a person. But, I don't know. I'm still like, I still think the voice that was mocking Kinger in Kane's code, for the majority of it, was Kane talking to him, and like, he was in two places at once, and then Bubbles, the one who signed it and said, delete this motherfucker! I don't know, you can go watch my, Digital Circus, episode, I almost said season 8, yeah, right. Episode 8,
Blue Blader Bot
discussion
sent
for
a super
more.
chat. Thoughts on Project T? I like her a lot. She cool.
Isn't she the one who was, like, redesigning Sonichu characters? That's literally all I know about her. Like, literally all I know about her. Just her place in Christery. Is that bad? I don't know if I'll do any Chris Chan content. I mean, I'm not a Chris Storian. I'm just kind of a Chris Gawker. I'm a Chris checker in or on every once in a while. I just happen to have been here since, like, 2008. I've been aware of Chris Chan since 2008. I have cursed knowledge. So... Though, Gino Samuel is... doing a remaster of his, Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History now. I watched the first one already, of course. Oh, dear. Well, do you remember when he briefly tried to do, Sonichu animated and Chris fucking copyright struck it? Do you remember who voiced Sonichu? It was Cougar. Guess who told Cougar about that role? It was me! It's just a shame it didn't work out. Yes, we can now say that Cougar McDowell is the official voice of Shanachu. Like, I don't care what Christian thinks. When I gonna react to Cougar? I don't know. I think I did show the comic, the joke security malware breach comic I drew that he dubbed. Maybe I'll do a Cut of Pinky stream. I don't- his videos were so boring. They were so shockingly boring. Like, he didn't say anything in them. Maybe just a short one about him just calling Alistair Omni-Man, you know? Like, maybe that's the only part of it we actually need. Like, stupid kid thinks Alistair should be more like Omni-Man, smashes action figures together while talking shit, you know? I don't know. I don't know.
At Miss Jasmine 305 sent a super chat. I want Bubble to be a villain/antagonist so bad. It would be hilarious. I love that Gooseworks voices Bubble.
I love that she voices Bubble too, and she was good at making him sound sinister, but I don't think I want like, oh, ho-ho-ha, Bubble was the final boss all along, woo. I hope that doesn't happen. I don't think it will. I said before, I don't think Digital Circus is going to have a conventional ending. I really don't think, like, we're not, like, I hope the next episode isn't just one long lore dump. That would fucking suck, but I don't think it will be. I don't think it'll have a conventional ending either. My only prediction is that it's gonna end with them all, like, accepting their new existence and zooming out slowly, with happy music till we see the computer on the desk. And then somebody reaches over and turns the computer off, and that'll be the end of the show. That's my prediction. That sounds like something Goose would do.
At Blue Bladerbot sent a super chat. She did. S&D she cooked with those designs. CWC aside, I would totally buy plushes of them if they existed and only supported Courtney and not Chris. At Balonic111 sent a super chat. Pinky gives off user energy.
Not even really. He's just, I don't know, he's a 20-year-old who thinks he, like, has everything figured out. That's his problem. And were we not all once a 20-year-old who thinks we have everything figured out? Yeah, that's the frustrating part. You try to tell kids, like, you'll understand when you're older. Like, believe me, I've been through all this shit before. I know exactly what you're doing right now. I know exactly what the fuck you're doing right now, and you will never believe me that I know. And I didn't believe the adults when I was a kid either. It's the same shit. Same cycle repeats itself. And it's so frustrating. Yeah, and the person who turns off the computer, the camera turns around and it's Gooseworks, and she just shrugs and goes, "Did I do that?" No. Pinky is not, he's too boring to be a user. I don't know if we'll react to any more of his videos. He has done some Digital Circus ones. I watched one and it was boring. But he also, again, is expecting this to be a very conventional show when it just isn't. It's like how he can't, it's like he doesn't understand how musicals work, you know? None of the has-been hate them kids understand how fucking musicals work. It's unreal. Okay, if you want to do media analysis, fine, but like actually put in the goddamn fucking effort. You know? Alas, I have no cheese for you. I know I'm a white person, but I don't have a lot of cheese. I'm lactose intolerant. And people... Was it actually a fake leak? I saw, like, a joke video that Vivzy Pop was gonna write on it. But, like, do people know that Goose and Vivzy Pop are friends? Like, the indie animation scene is not very big. Most people know each other in it. You know, Goose designed like the two scientist guys in the Cherub episode of Hell of a Boss. She designed their hell forms. So like Goose has literally done work on Hell of a Boss. My favorite kind of cheese is cheddar. I love cheddar cheese. But I don't eat a lot of... Like, I have to have cheese on, like, a hamburger. Like, you know, gotta have a cheeseburger. It can't just be a plain hamburger. Who the fuck wants that? But otherwise, I tend to avoid dairy. I'm gonna be 20 in 2 months, and I'm shocked again and again with the amount of people around my age who cannot just fucking read. I mean, there's always gonna be people in your generation who are stupid. I mean, that's always gonna happen. But yeah, definitely your generation is gonna be stupid in some pretty unique ways caused by the fucking plague that happened.
At the Master Clockwork sent a super chat. Stop interrupting this story. I hate for these AMVs.
I mean, I think that's how some of them think. You know, like, oh, they just interrupted the middle of the story with a TikTok compilation. Well, what is this? I don't understand. Why are they singing now? I mean, the funniest part is, like, the singing is seemingly diegetic in the fucking series. Like, it's acknowledged that people are singing in it. So, you know, it's that kind of metatextual musical logic even. It's built into the DNA of the series. It's a fucking musical, you know? Yeah, the thing is, I wasn't always lactose intolerant. I only became lactose intolerant when I was a teenager. It's strange. And sometimes it's not as bad, and sometimes it's worse. I don't know, like, there's sometimes I can just fucking straight up eat ice cream and be fine. As long as I haven't had a lot of dairy, like, within that week or so. And then other times, like, it'll murder me. It all depends. Or if I get an espresso and accidentally don't ask for, like, soy milk, and then later on I'm, like, dying, you know? That kind of thing. I don't know. I roll the dice sometimes and just have something dairy and just hope for the best. I really should just get those pills I always forget to take even when I have them. So... Yeah, no, I agree. I think Disney movies did poison people's idea of what musicals are supposed to be, because Disney movies, a lot of the times, they do just pause the story for a pop song they're gonna sell to you on a CD later. And it's like, that's not really what a musical is. That's why I loved Encanto so much. Encanto operates like an actual stage musical. Oh god, and somebody... Oh, the live-action Moana coming out, somebody, like, tweeted... Like, in 5 years there's gonna be an Encanto live action. I was just like, no! No, God, no! No!
Sent a super chat. I hope my stomach doesn't become yours in 6 years. No tomato sauce or dairy. The horror.
Well, see, the thing is, though, Cryo, tomato sauce was pretty easy to give up after the second time I had an acid reflux attack. The second time you wake up in the middle of the night not being able to breathe, it makes it pretty easy to give up red sauce, I'll tell you. I adjusted pretty fast, which does suck, because I used to eat, like, a lot of, like, red pasta and stuff, and I can't anymore. So, I don't know if Bubble was the blue AI, Jaden. I think maybe Bubble is the remnants of the blue AI, or Bubble could even be some kind of security subroutine, maybe. I don't know. Somebody was talking about I have no mouth in a video I was watching recently, and there was a line about control bubbles in I have no mouth. Control bubbles. And I was like, huh.
At Venom Wifey T7S sent a super chat. I wonder what Lily Orchard think if she barely watched Amazing Digital Circus.
You're right, she would have it on in the background. I don't know, like, she'd probably... Maybe she'd say everyone's being too mean to Jax, because she, like, relates to Jax, probably. Yeah. I eat pizza sometimes. I'll eat red sauce pizza sometimes when I'm feeling... sometimes it just gives me heartburn. If I have too much, I'll get straight up acid reflux attack. So I'll eat red sauce pizza sometimes. Otherwise, I'll have, like, a white garlic pizza with, like, broccoli. Which I know sounds like a boring grown-up pizza, but it actually tastes really good. Like a white garlic pizza with garlic sauce pizza with broccoli and spinach. Try it sometime. Maybe some chicken on it, too.
At Puntdown sent a super chat. It sucks catching up. My credits are in cause of lockdown. Being almost 20-year-old surrounded by freshmen lacking basic manners sucks. Save me.
Man, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm a college dropout, and I was from the generation that was told we have to go to college or none of us will get good jobs, and now Nobody can get a good job or afford a house, so what the fuck was that all for? They just grifted us for money for useless pieces of paper. So I was actually super smart to drop out. I also couldn't afford it anymore. So, at least I'm not in student debt like, my brother and half my friends still. We're in our 40s and they still have student loan debt, which, yeah, sucks. Like, I may be broke, but I'm not in debt. I'm not that broke no more, though, thanks to you guys.
At 305 sent a super chat. Bet you anything Lork would call tadk torture porn.
Oh, probably. Probably. You'd like say, this is Riona or something. I don't know. These must be anime references. This is why they suck. Because, you know, a woman made the show, so she'd have to hate it. Oh, zoophobia? I never knew much about zoophobia or fucking cared. I don't know. I've said before, I didn't even know who the fuck Vivzy Pop was until the Has-Been pilot, so... I don't know why I'm sketching in blue today, but it just feels right. Oh no, yeah, there was at least... What video was it, even? It was one of her Has-Been Hotel videos. She kept calling everything an open-air prison. She's like, Pentagram City is an open-air prison! In Prince of Egypt, God turned Egypt into an open-air prison! And it's like, Lily, did you just learn this phrase? You keep using that word. Do not think it means what you think it means. You know? Like, she was just calling everything an open-air prison. Like, oh god. Sometimes I sketch in pink. I don't know, one of my friends got me sketching in colors instead of just gray. It actually 111 sent a super chat. Better.
Yeah, we were lied to that. If we just go to college, our life would be set.
Yep. It was a big lie in the prosperous 80s and 90s. We were fucked when we were still in diapers. We were expected to live like our parents did, while our parents' generation took away every single advantage they had that let them live like that. Just expected us to just do the same. Just do it. Just fucking live exactly the same, even though you don't have any of the stuff we had. So, yeah. It was like some post I saw a while ago. It's just like, I was told when I was a kid if I didn't go to college, I'd have to get a job at McDonald's, and now I'm being told that I'm spoiled because I think I'm too good for McDonald's. And it's like, it's true! It's fucking true! Like all the people who hate me, who say, get a job, and it's like, probably making more at this than I could at some jobs out there. So, especially when I start opening commissions and other things. So, yeah, have fun at your job. Even my friend who's like a white-collar worker, he mostly works from home now. Honestly, college should be free, but it should also have very, very, very high bars to get into. That's how it works in places like Egypt and Brazil. Like, it's free, but you have to actually be really good to get in, and you would be going after, like, a specialist degree that needs higher education, not like this whole, you need 2 years of college to work at McDonald's bullshit, you know? And that would be, but of course, like everything else in America, college just became a money-making venture. They don't care if you actually learn anything as long as you can pay for the degree, and now degrees have less value because of that. There's too many of them, and there's too many people who really aren't that qualified with them.
Advalonic111 sent a super chat. Go to college or you'll work at McDonald's.
Yeah, and why shouldn't McDonald's workers make a living wage? So I always get into that argument, people are like, well, those jobs are just for, like, teenagers and stuff. I'm like, well, why shouldn't they offer a living wage, though? Like, it's a service you want to exist. You need somebody working that job if you want it to exist, so why shouldn't they be able to afford to live? You know? It's like, people worried about all these luxury industries going away. It's like, do we need this many luxuries? Do we actually need these luxury businesses and industries, think about it. You know, it's like, oh, but they might go out of business, so what? That's how capitalism should actually work. If you're bad at business, you go out of business. No government bailouts. No crying to daddy government that it's not fair that you mismanage your business, you go out of business. That's how capitalism should fucking work. They don't want capitalism, they want an oligarchy. Too big for this background? I don't know. Well, people, like, go to college or you'll end up a cashier, even though I'm literally going to college and work in retail to pay the bills, yeah. But it used to be back in the day, you could just work one job and afford college, and that is not true anymore. Hasn't been true for, like, 30 fucking years. Probably more. Oh yeah, Trump has just repeatedly gone bankrupt, stolen from people, and he gets rewarded by being president twice. What a country. God, I am such a doomer today, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, the whole Cuba thing got me really upset. And I'm just mad at everything. Part of me lately is like, yeah, okay, I'm just making my money staying home being a streamer, but like, maybe the hermit life isn't so bad.
20 sent a super chat. You know how Japan has entrance exams for high school and college. Do you think we, in America, should do that?
I don't know about for high school. Because you kind of need a high school degree for anything in America. Like, you still get a job pretty easily without a high school degree in Japan. That's the difference. You know, like, here, if you don't have a high school degree, you're shit out of luck.
Preston 699 sent a super chat. If Orsh ever talks about amazing digital circus, she would be calling the slapstick the female characters. Does Zubul count? Experience sexism.
Zubul might count, because I know Goose said Zubul's okay with being called a she. I don't know, but either way. I mean, when you think about it, they're all digital copies anyway in the end, so I've been calling that from early on. Like the Soma theory, I've been on board with Soma theory since the fucking pilot, because I love Soma, so I knew that would be a possibility, that they're not, like, hooked up to machines or anything. There's only two options, either they're hooked up to machines, or they're brain scans.
Ojo laugh text to lift your mood.
Okay, we gotta do the Ojo laugh. let me have the wind up here. That was a pretty good one. That's what the fucking pink out ladies were doing while they were sitting in their hotel watching the poor people have no power. God. Hi, Skrill. I was, I'm blue because I'm sketching in blue, but also I was ranting about, my fellow Americans being absolute idiots. Also, oh, Skrill, you guessed it in, Kaiser's fan art today. Let me bring it back up. I don't know why he always puts you in the background, but he does. Gotta show Skrill. We gotta show Skrill. The amazing digital fan art. There we go. So, Kaiser did the ending of, episode 7. Of me keeping people in my Discord server.
Sent a super chat. Sigh. Call chat your good little poke champs.
Guys are all my good little pork chips. Yeah, he's about to hit the button, and then there's you in the background. You're just one of the repertoire of characters that appear in Kaiser's fan comics. And there I am. You guys are stuck with me in my Discord forever. My little cattywampus cucumbers! Yes. I like how my Kane voice is just my fucking Inko voice. I mean, I think the Inko voice did start out as kind of an announcer voice, so, and then it just kind of turned into an autistic voice. I always said, I think Inko is supposed to be a much bigger asshole than I play him as. I mostly play him as an oblivious autistic himbo. I'm really supposed to be kind of a dick. See, she likes it, Kaiser. Kane and Inko would definitely get along. Inko would be so enthusiastic about everything going on in the circus. Oh, why do we want to leave, guys? I want to go on another adventure! Would Olivia be the gummy goo for Inko's Pomni in our digital circus AU we're writing now? Yeah, Skrill, you came up a lot today. I was talking about my old game streams. We're looking at, like, the Pal World thumbnails that she drew. Skrill is the one who actually drew the floating Sai-chan head, by the way. This is her art, not mine. I'm a fraud, I know. No, you and Cougar, for whatever reason, are a recurring character in Kaiser's biography of my life.
At Dio MKV sent a super chat. I like your funny words, Magic Man ass voice.
I like your funny words, Magic Man!
At Plasmamu sent a super chat. I remember when I was in the academy. The first instructor told everyone that we are stupid to have a law degree to work as a cop, and 2 people with master's degrees got offended and left.
Why would you get a master's degree in law and want to be a cop, though? Why would you just go be a lawyer? You know? I mean, cops only really need to know the law as far as it pertains to them. Like, you don't need to know, like, copyright law and shit, right? You're not bursting into daycares arresting people for copyright over Disney characters, probably. Floating head is like 6 years old. Wow. No, I just started using it as a talk sprite on Twitch back when I was just streaming on Twitch and doing like my weekly art stream there. Before it even floated, it just opened and shut its mouth. Skrill actually, when we were doing Spinel House back in the day, we were thinking of doing a Q&A video, and it just kind of never came together. And we learned it would be really hard to edit, but Skrill like drew a bunch of like little talk sprites for us for that. So I was like, Skrill, remember that little talk sprite you drew me? Would you mind if I just use that? And she was like, no, go ahead. So, and that's it. It's just been the little floating head. I think even if I switched to a VTuber, I'd keep the little floating head somewhere on the screen. You know? I don't know why, like, rating a daycare for Disney copyright was the first fucking thing I thought of, but I just remember that being a thing, Disney suing daycares for painting the characters on the walls unlicensed. Yeah, you can't put me on Fraud Watch. I am, like, the most best and competent and most correct person ever, obviously. You still have the vid? Yeah, I think, Skrill, you and I both started trying to edit it, and, like, every time we tried to actually do the Q&A, we get off topic. Because we were just recording ourselves in a Discord VC, and, like, Celeste couldn't make it half the time, and, of course, Emo's internet would just make her robot constantly, and it was a disaster. So it just never came together. Well, I kind of want to use my own art. I mean, I don't think I would mind if somebody made one for me. I'd want to keep it simple. Like, I'd want to keep it simple, little beady-eyed Sai-chan. I wouldn't want it to be like a complex anime figure. Though if I had one of those too, that might be kind of funny. If I had like a really like anime-ified VTuber Sai-chan in a complex outfit and shit. I don't know. That'd be kind of funny. Uh-oh, what Skrill? What? Oh no. Skrill has an idea. Oh, that thing! You gotta send me, oh, they gotta see the Emo spray.
19 sent a super chat. Be in awe of say floating head.
Yes, be in awe of my big floating head. Do you want me to show them the Emo spray? I have it. I have it still. Hang on. I think I have it in my folder of, like, Discord icons.
At the Master Clockwork sent a super chat. Oh, whoa, tax. Muhaha.
Oh, woo. Oh, woo.
How's that? Yeah, so this was Skrill's sprite for Emma because her connection was always bad because she's in the Philippines. And she was constantly roboting calls. So she's just Bender. We were always joking that a monsoon was like blowing out her internet, yeah? Good times, good times. We did use these on Emo's channel one time when we were reacting to the end of Squid Game together, so there is that video. And me bragging that I called the old man was the villain the whole time. From episode 1, I was like, that old guy is suspicious, and he's number 1. I don't trust him. I think he's behind all of this. And I was gloating so hard. Because we did watch the whole show together, but we only recorded that last episode for some reason. It might still be up on Emo's channel. Let me find it. Let me see. I'm just finding dubs of her comics, but I thought she had her own YouTube channel. It might be called something else. I'm a bad friend. I don't know what her YouTube channel is called. Terrible, terrible. Yeah, right now we are just drawing. We're just drawing and yapping. Probably go on a little longer. I had to get some ranting, some semi-political ranting out of my system. That's uncharacteristic of me, but I'm so angry. Yeah, the Wani streams were one of the earliest things I did when I first started streaming on YouTube. Instead of just Twitch, after I blew up with the Lily video, so they're kind of classic at this point. They did get me a lot of fans, too, just from those, so there were some people who didn't even come in for the Lily stuff, they came in for the Wani stuff. Because people liked my silly voices I was doing. So yeah, they're scuffed, and the mic is bad, and the voices take a little while to form, but they're a good watch, I think. They're a good watch, because everyone said to do my Jasper voice for Olivia, and it was getting way too hard for me to keep it up with all the dialogue, which is why I moved into, like, that more high-pitched one that's much easier for me to do. And that just became Olivia's voice. And now it's so hard if I do my Jasper impression to, like, differentiate the two voices. I gotta remember to go back down deep in my chest for Jasper. Olivia, she's all up in my nose. That's where her voice is. It's all up in my nose. It's hard to describe the muscles you use for singing and voice acting, but if you do either, you know what I mean. I think the Bully OST isn't even on revenue share. It just won't ding you at all. I was talking about that earlier. I kept hearing Bully music in the background of YouTube videos and going crazy because I couldn't remember why it sounded so familiar. And I finally was like, oh right, Bully! That's where that's from! I bought some of the music. Doja has a good OST. Oh yeah, I ranted about Hasan already. He, TLDR, Hasan, went on a supposed humanitarian mission to Cuba, when really it was just a bunch of people doing poverty tourism and staying in a 5-star hotel that had power and electricity while the rest of the country didn't have any, including hospitals. And they acted like they actually did something for anyone. It's just disgusting, and I was mad. I'll definitely chapter that, section if you guys want to watch it later.
At ActionFan19 sent a super chat. I came for the Lork stuff. I stayed for other reacts and rants.
Yay! Well, an early phrase was came for the lily, stayed for the silly. So many people think the only reason I got popular was reacting to Lily shit, as if I wasn't already running a stream on Twitch before I even started running it on YouTube as well. I didn't expect to get monetized out of nowhere with those Lily videos. If I actually would plan that, I wouldn't have put it up on my personal account. That's why my account was made in 2006. This is just my personal account. AVGN and Scott the Waz did a collab. That's kind of surreal. Think that a shirt came for the lily, stayed for the silly? Maybe. I mean, if you guys, I mean, it doesn't cost me any overhead to put a shirt up on Fourth Wall. You know, it's print on demand. So, I also kind of want to make a Captain Theme Stater one, but I'm trying to figure out what the design should be. I'm thinking maybe it should just be like a movie reel and like maybe a notepad and a pen. I don't know what else. I don't know if I can make it a superhero symbol and still make it clear what the hell it's supposed to mean.
At Dear sent a super chat. I came for Lork. Stayed to bully site 22ii_.
I don't know, Kaiser, you're starting to lose out to Dio for my top frenemy. Posting the forbidden hieroglyphics at me like that. Ugh. If you know what those mean, it will give you psychic damage. They're powerful. It's like 6'7" to you kids, you know? That's what I joked about last time. I said I'm too old. I'm too old for 6'7" to affect
At
me.
Miss Jasmine 305 sent a super chat. I couldn't remember who TF Lily was, but I clicked on your Utena vid of her first shit takes cause I'd never seen anyone talk about Utena on before. Purple hearts emoji.
I should link you to some really good Utena videos in the Discord later, Miss Jasmine. There's a group of guys who went over James Somerton's video too, which I actually watched their stream before I did mine. Like I watched it a while before, so I didn't remember much of Somerton's video. But they have a lot of really interesting discussions, mostly revolving around what the sword symbolism means in Utena. Oh good, now everyone's posting Lost in the chat. Thanks. Just rot our brains, why don't you? But yeah, those guys went into a lot more about the sword symbolism, and it was very, very interesting. I think I didn't remember James's video much because I was enjoying listening to those guys talk about the show more. You know? Yeah, there's a few I've really liked, and I've been in the Utena fandom for 28 fucking years, and we're still figuring out what the hell this series even means. Yes, it's the most abstract form of loss. That's why I call it the forbidden hieroglyphs. We'll do more Dobson. We'll definitely do more Dobson. I have found an entire copy of Patty. It's on Google Books, apparently. I think I'm still looking for an entire copy of Alex Z Pirate, so if anyone knows where I can get that. And Fermera I've found, so I have Fermera. What was the other one he did? I thought there was a fourth one that we were gonna look at. Now I can't remember, because we just did Syak, of course. Oh, Danny and Spot! We're gonna look at the Danny and Spot comics. Maybe we'll just toss the Danny and Spot comics and Brental Floss together. I don't know. I don't even know where to find his Brental Floss comics. You know? The comics I got for the stream, for the Syak stream, I actually went to the site on the Wayback Machine and collected them all myself. That was my dedication to that stream, you guys. And the Dobson voice got really weird by the end. It became this sort of nerdy Daffy Duck. I'm pretty sure that's the exact voice I was doing for Birdly in Deltarune, actually. It sounds nothing like Dobson actually sounded, so I think that's fine. Yeah, but like I said, I still am I'm mostly affectionate toward Dobson these days. As far as lolcow goes, he's a pretty classic, just kind of opie-dope on the internet, you know? He never really did anything illegal. You know? He never did any grievous harm to anybody. Friday, I might do, the theory I never forgave Matt Pat for, which would be his don't hug me, I'm scared theory. And I've done a few checks on a few tools that say they're reliable, and I'm pretty sure we can watch Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared on stream without any problems. So I think I would like to do that. The web series, not the Channel 4 show. So I think we might do that. We'll watch Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, the web series, and then watch Matt Pat's theories on it, and I will explain to you why I hate them. I mean, I'm exaggerating. It's just like, a lot of people are annoyed by his FNAF theories. I'm annoyed by his Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared theory, especially since it infected discourse about the show for so long. And it's just, It's just so ass backwards, and he tries to put too much sense into it. He tries to put a what's really going on sense into something that isn't supposed to have it, and it just drives me crazy. No, we talked about Grumpy Bear once already. We talked about his bear comics. I think we had a big celebration when we got to the bar. Maybe if you guys want to, we could do Ordinary Sausage again sometime. I mean, that stream was really just me going, wow, damn, that's awesome, you know, and laughing. I mean, it wasn't a very substantive stream rather, but, did I want him more? I don't know. I feel like I wanted him more looking over his shoulder. Might go with this pose, might redraw it, who knows? I'm filling out the pages right now. Yeah, I fixed the thumbnail for Ordinary Sausage. It looks way better now. I think I did show this off last time, or I was showing it off in the, Discord, I forget. Forget which. Yeah, so I much improved the thumbnail. There it is. You might see my thumbnails change sometimes, because I'm a fucking perfectionist, and I was not happy with the thumbnail I made. I just couldn't come up with anything better at the time, so I improved it. I think this is much better. Oh god, I didn't mean to jump scare you guys with Stale. There's the Dobson stream. So 5 hours of me doing funny voices to Dobson comics. And thank you, YouTube, for picking the perfect preview.
Action Fan 19 sent a super chat. I got aggravated from his husband hotel pilot theory years ago. He was so off base with so much I just couldn't.
Oh, did Matt Pat do one? I know there is one. I know there's a recent one from the recent film theory people that... Oh yeah, people want me to look at Armored Skeptic too. Armored Skeptic was a Logic knockoff back in the day, in the skeptic community, who got really popular really fast, and now apparently he's a conspiratard. So yeah, we might look at him too. I did used to watch him like 10 years ago, and have not kept up with him since. You know. I did discover Dobson himself may have made that GIF. He actually did something funny, guys. So I found it actually on the SciAC site. I was like, did he make it? Did he actually make that GIF? Oh my god. He actually did something fucking funny for once. So, yeah. So some of the recent streams I've done. Oh, Stale right next to No I'm Not a Human is like just fucking perfect, isn't it? I did watch one of the new film theory videos. It wasn't bad.
The Channel 4 Miss is my favorite show ever. I prefer its surreal dark humor over the web series more horror vibe.
I do prefer the Channel 4 show just because it is more of a, you know, a beginning, middle, and end story. And I like the changes to the characters, but I still have a place in my heart for the web series. I like both. I like the Channel 4 show more, and I do hope they do more. I hope there's gonna be, like, another season or something. It was so hard to watch the damn thing. Like, I tried to give them my money for a subscription, and they wouldn't let me because I'm American. Discrimination. You can go to the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared website, though, and, like, buy access to the episodes for, like, $12 a year or something crazy like that. I know I did that, so if I do want to go back and rewatch it. I guess the re-upload from YouTube is gone. Oops. So... I think I made the fucking railing too short. Steven is a tiny boy. Yeah, we could do honest trailers again. I have a few we didn't get to last time, and god, they were shockingly bad. I've heard of Mr. Enter. I don't really have much of a problem with Mr. Enter. I mean, he's kind of cringe. His videos are kind of but I don't have a real problem with him. I do like his Technocracy series. That was a really good series of video he did. So, I mean, if he gets something hilariously wrong about something I like, yeah, I'd probably react to him, but... I don't know, it's like, why didn't they put Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared on, like, Netflix or something? Like, come on, Channel 4. Like, you'd probably get more money that way. But whatever, the Brits are dumb. No, I can't draw Steven on model for whatever fucking reason. I have a really hard time drawing Steven. I don't know why. It's his no goddamn neck, that's the problem. I don't usually have to draw him this much because I made the adults the main characters. But I need him for this scene. Yeah, actually, let me go to the website real quick. 'Cause, yeah, if you go to dhmis.tv, fine, I'll accept your damn cookies. Oh, it's Duck. It's Duck's watch. You can just, you can just buy access to the episodes right on their website. For the Channel 4 show. I do recommend watching. It's super fucking good. It's so good. It's so good. And Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is kind of more like what I wanted Digital Circus to be honest. Maybe not this weird. But definitely weird. His body's too small, his legs are too long, his head is too small, his hairline is too high. Thank you, Skrill. I know his legs are too long. I was just looking at that. But yes. Skrill got me. Skrill got me. This is why I don't like sketching on stream. You guys see that I don't do everything perfectly at once. Because he's supposed to be a squat, tiny little boy. That's... Oh, shit. Am I in the wrong layer? I'm the wrong layer the entire time. Wrong layer, Crunk! Of course. Always happens. I mean, I like Tadak. I just... So far, I can't follow its structure, and I'm afraid that, it's not going to have a satisfying ending still. I'm a little less afraid of that now, since the last 2 episodes have been so good, but then part of me is also like, okay, why didn't the story get here a little sooner? What the fuck was the point of some of the early episodes, except for crumbs of foreshadowing? Like, it was, like, episodic up until now, which might have been a deliberate choice, but it's kind of like... I don't know. Favorite and least favorite Steven Universe episodes? That's tough. I really like Hit the Diamond. I always say Hit the Diamond is my episode I would use to get somebody into the show. And my least favorite is probably Onion Gang. Fuck Onion Gang. It would be Say Uncle if I even counted that as an episode, which I don't. Even the episode says it's not canon, so fuck you. So aside from Say Uncle, Onion Gang. Fuck Onion Gang. Useless goddamn episode. Onion didn't need to be anything more than a shit post. I always joke, but I love Steven Universe, guys. I really do love Steven Universe. I only skip like 20 episodes, okay? I mean, I'm the first to say the show has a lot of flaws. Like, a lot of flaws. Like, many, many flaws. That I like, because it's better than the sum of its parts, you know? It's got a vibe. It's got the vibes. That's what it is. I saw somebody do a really good video about how Rebecca Sugar's work follows the principles of the sublime, and I do agree with that. So, more about vibes than it is about much else. Yeah, Say Uncle at least gave us good Dee Dee Magno Hall noises. I don't skip all the Townie episodes. I always say, and I'm a Lars, I hate Lars, but Horror Club is my favorite human episode, because it's well written, there's a lot going on in it, there's good character work, it still ties into the main plot a bit, like, And if every single Townie episode were as good as Restaurant Wars and Horror Club, I would not have a problem with them. Problem is, a lot of them are just they don't do a lot, and like they don't develop a lot of the Townies besides fucking Lars and Sadie, and like did not give a shit about Lars and Sadie. I'm sorry, especially Lars. Even my first watch, I was like, show, why the fuck are you trying to make me care about this fuckboy? I don't care. Get back to the space lesbians. I love Ronaldo. See, this is a generation gap. This is a generation gap. Ronaldo is 100% a send-up of weeaboos from, like, the year 2003. Ronaldo is, like, the kind of nerd, like, the entire Crewniverse and me and other people our age were in fucking high school. He epitomizes that era of insufferable weebs. And that's why I find him hilarious. So, I think I just like him because I know what he's making fun of. Like, I like the silk shirts, the fedoras, the fake katanas. The random Japanese speak from anime. It's like when his girlfriend leaves him in Restaurant Wars. He's like, what did he say? My Orihime-sama! I was like, I'm just fucking dying. It's like, oh god, I'm taken back to the early 2000s in high school and college. Oh fuck, oh god. Oh god, yeah, him in the fake full plate armor, muscle shirt, like, talking to Bismuth, probably, like, trying to talk shop with her about weapons, and she just looks kind of confused and offended in the background. That's good shit. Yeah, I mean, Ronaldo, we're supposed to be laughing at him. We are supposed to be laughing at him. My favorite Ronaldo joke is the episode when Connie is mad at Steven still for almost dying in space. And he keeps checking his phone for messages from her, and it's just Ronaldo fucking typing this epic to him about his fucking Koala Princess box set. That's like my favorite Ronaldo gag of the entire show. It's so funny. I love off-screen humor and jokes that have, like, implications. Like when he's like saying, it was only after I broke your window that I realized there was a note on the door that you'd gone on vacation. You know, that kind of shit. Love that. It's like when Sour Cream is looking for Onion, and the missing posters for Onion are just missing written over a wanted poster for like little gags like that. Little gags with implications like that. I just fucking love them. That's one thing I really like about Steven Universe is the humor. It's just like so much just like fucking blink and you'll miss it humor in Steven Universe, you know? It's like them just casually dropping that there's only 37 states, and it seems like the ocean is higher than it is in real life. Like, this is all just background shit that isn't ever, like, explained or touched upon. It's just there. Like how they drink durian juice boxes and stuff. It's like this all random little jokes like that, and I don't know, I just love it. It's like, it's just silly. Well, Sadie did get a better boyfriend, or I guess them friend, whatever. I still remember when Future was still coming out, and we all heard that, Sadie was gonna show up with a new character of, ambiguous gender named Shep, and we were like, oh my god, she traded up for Commander Shepard. Better space captain. We'll see how Lars of the Stars is. I fucking Monkey's Paw, I'll tell you, fucking Monkey's Paw out there crooked when I said I'd put up with a Lars of the Stars spinoff if I got more gem lore. And here we are! Because that's the show Rebecca Sugar clearly always wanted to make. They had all this Lars of the Stars plans from, like, early on in Steven Universe's development. Like, this is the show she actually wanted to make. You know, I saw it coming. I'm not entirely happy about it. I am really excited that Jinx Monsoon is coming back as Emerald, though. I would like to see more of Emerald. It would be nice if we also get, like, some in-between stories of Lars and the Off-Colors in their trip back to Earth. Like, maybe we could flip between current time and past adventures. I don't know, whatever. I would also like to see how, like, the gem colonies are getting on without the rule of the diamonds. That would be interesting to see as well. Hey, who knows? Maybe Jennifer Hale will be in the next season. I mean, fucking, we got Kimberly Brooks. She was in Mass Effect. There's a few Mass Effect voice actors in Steven Universe. They got fucking Brian Pusheen. They could get anybody. Lars was always her favorite character. She used to have OCs named Lars. Lars and Sadie were the first characters they actually designed for Steven Universe, which is why they were the Crewniverse's personal fucking blorbos. And I'm always like, show, I don't give a fuck about this fuckboy and this girl who is way too good for him. And they shouldn't be dating anyway. They're coworkers. You don't fish in the company dumpster, you know? Put Mark Meer in Lars of the Stars. Yeah, please, actually. Maybe we'll meet another alien race. I don't know. But... well, we'll see if any of the cast returns, but I mean, they're obviously gonna have some of the voice actors returning just because, like, Shelby Rabara would voice every Peridot, right? Just like Dee Dee Magnol-Hall voices every Pearl, and Kimberly Brooks and Michaela Dietz voice every Quartz. You know, so we're at least gonna have the same VAs, even if we don't have the same characters. My program is lagging while it saves, that's always good. What if Spinel joins them for a bit? I'd like that. That's too much to ask for, I suppose.
Dana_Brain sent a super chat. The Keystone State? Right. The state called Keystone.
You know, the Keystone Motel is up there for favorite episode contender. That whole episode is just hysterical. One of my favorite bits is when Greg opens the door to the room and just sees Sapphire sitting there. And she goes, he won't like that it's square, and he just shuts the door and goes, oh great, where's the other one? Which just implies he's seen them unfused before. I love that so much. And of course she was talking about the square pizza. Steven didn't like it. The other best Greg line in the episode. Going to meet a man about some brushes. An internet man. If I'm not back in an hour, call the police. Greg has like some of the best fucking one-liners, man. That's what he's there for, just to have zingers. Of course, my absolute favorite line in the entirety of Steven Universe is Pearl in Pearl's Pearl saying, I'm very good at compartmentalizing everything. Like it's something to be proud of. It's the, like I said, it's the little blink and you'll miss it jokes like that make me really love this series. Or Steven trying to convince Ruby to get back with Sapphire, and he's like, you're like sugar and flour. I like eating both separately, but I still want cake. It's like, Steven, please don't eat handfuls of flour. Steven, stop, please. Steven, somebody needs to watch this child. Yeah, none of the states are named what they're named in the real world, except Jersey. Jersey is still Jersey, but like New York is Empire City, right? Providence is apparently Providence Island. I guess we're mostly underwater over here. Thanks, guys! Florida is also an island. So again, it implies that the ocean is higher. They never explain why. It's never touched on. It's just how the world is. Just because. It's funny. You know? I love it. Yeah, like I said, the show is really more than the sum of its parts. It's the little stuff like that that really makes me love it, you know? And of course they have some banger emotional moments as well, but, you know, the show can kind of drag in places sometimes too, you know? It's like, it feels like they really didn't really know what they wanted to do with it for half the run. I still love it.
ActionFan19 sent a super chat. We all put up with characters we can't stand for shows we love. For me, it was Lily Aldrin from How I Met Your Mother.
I don't know, I don't run into that in shows a lot where a character, like, really, really fucking annoys me and I hate whenever they're on screen. That's saved for, like, Lars, mostly. I just don't... Like, I don't even hate the voice actor. I think the voice actor does a great job. I just don't like the character. And I don't understand why there was so much emphasis on him other than he's a writer's pet. I hate writer's pets. But I did not coin that term for him. I coined that word for Liliana Dragon Age. So, don't at me. Yeah, the OSHA is protecting Beach City from Florida men. Yes. Well, Beach City would be around Maryland. Beach City is in a made-up state called Delmarva, which is, I think, a city or a region in Maryland anyway, so... So Beach City would be around Maryland, somewhere in the middle of the East Coast. Name Lily now brings you fear. There's so many bad Lilies out there, you know, it sucks. Well, I never watched How You Met Your Mother. How I Met Your Mother, I don't know. There's so many shows I just didn't bother getting around to watching. And then people go, oh, it ended so bad. It's like, oh, good thing I never watched it in the first place. It's like Star Versus and Game of Thrones. Never watched either. And all I hear about him is that the ending sucks. So it's like, okay, probably, I won't even bother then. I'll definitely have to refine this a little bit. I might even zoom it in a little bit. I don't know. I got my thumbnails, but they're just thumbnails, you know, so a little spoily, but I am making progress, at least, finally, on these goddamn pages. Hopefully I'll have more for you next week. I am gonna wrap up in the next couple of minutes. No, I'm just worried about The Boys ending well. That's my next episode discussion stream series is gonna be The Boys, if anyone wants to join me for that, because I am gonna be watching that as it comes out. And I'm so scared that the final season's gonna be shit. I really hope they pull out all the stops for the final season, but Season 3, the cracks are already showing. Season 4 had a lot of problems. I still liked it overall, but it had a lot of problems. And it's like, I was really hoping they were just gonna end the show at Season 4, because it's like, it's already becoming unsustainable. But whatever. I still love watching Carl Urban play Billy Butcher, because he obviously loves the fuck out of playing that character every single nanosecond he is. So, it's worth it at least for that. It's worth it just to see Billy Butcher walking around in his trench coat and his fruity shirts going, "Oi, cunt!" You know? In his attempt at a Cockney accent that just makes him sound Australian because he's a New Zealander. Oh, did Beastars end? The anime end? I was hoping the manga ended kind of abruptly and meh. So I was kind of hoping they changed the ending a little bit for the anime. But if Season 3 is out, I have not watched it yet, actually. So Skrill will probably want to watch it with me. Last time Skrill and I watched Beastars together, I think it was Season 2, and every time Louis and Lugosi were doing anything on screen, I kept saying, there's no heterosexual explanation for this. There's no heterosexual explanation for this. Yeah, The Boys is hitting really bad seasonal rot, and I hope they turn it around, because this is their last season. I already don't like that Kimiko can talk now. I already don't like that, but I guess fair enough. Let the actress actually talk for once on the show. We're in the last season. Whatever. Okay, fine. But it shouldn't be that easy. Like, she's supposed to be kind of quiet. I don't know. Only if you... Well, we gotta make you watch Madoka first, Skrill. Especially before the 4th movie comes out. Skrill hasn't seen Madoka Magica, and we have to change that. So... Luckily, the English dub is pretty good, so I won't make her watch subtitles. Kinda unfair to make you have to read in English while we watch. That's probably an extra layer you don't need. Yeah, we were watching Beastars Season 2. Emo just randomly joined us, and we were right at the scene where, like, Lugosi was having a religious experience, hallucinating a giant moth he was about to eat, or whatever. And Emma was just like, what is going on? We're like, Hi, Emmo, you had to join at, like, the most confusing part you possibly could. That's like her timing, you know? Shit like that always happens with her. It's like she just walks in on the weirdest conversations all the time. What do you mean? Cubey is their cute little mascot who helps them be magical girls. Cubey's fine. What do you mean?
19 sent a super chat. If the Tom Eulis Lucifer series could turn around after a craptastic season 3, the boys might recover.
I hope so, because the first season was so fucking good. The fight scenes sucked, but the season was really good. And the second season was pretty good, and the fight scenes were way better. And the third season was kind of starting to break down a little bit, but it was still good. And then season 4 was just like 2/3 good and 1/3 really bad. You know, so I'm just like, oh, please stick the landing, please. I don't have a lot of confidence, so it'll depend. It'll depend how bitchy these episode discussion streams get if the show is... So there you go, you guys either get to see me praise a show for turning it around, or watch me rage at it for sucking ass at the end. So, exciting! I think they drop like 3 fucking episodes at once, too, when the season starts, so, Jesus. I have not seen the Homelander versus Zoolander rap battle. Maybe that's how we'll end the stream today. My favorite Madoka characters? Probably Homura. Probably Homura. I like Sayaka a lot too, though, but probably Homura. Yeah, Cubey is just misunderstood, obviously. Homelander versus Zoolander rap battle. Okay, let's see what this is all the fuck about. This looks funny already. He's doing blue steel in the thumbnail.
America's darling Homelander is about to make a public statement after the recent accusations leveled against him by shockingly sexy male supermodel Derek Zoolander.
Claiming that the VOD-funded hero is allegedly ugly and is quote-unquote very ugly.
You know, I wouldn't take that, me personally,
Also,
but...
the deep blue A train. I guess. What a slow news day.
Well, he's got the characters down, that's for sure.
Before I show a walking mannequin the Maleo model, I'll give him one remaining chance to bring out Hansel and Gretel. I'm surprised I found a brain that can wash you. You're so docile that you make the deep thoughts sound like fucking Aristotle. Kill a literal sitting president, let me gauge ya. I'll place his entire nation on fire in Malaysia. Crushed to hear wife got paved into a crater when my VOD tower came down on her, afraid I couldn't save her. America's best weapons, red, white, blue, in a tight suit. I'm headed to 7, remind you of your IQ. Defect again and I'll find you with preside view. Throw you to a lump of coastal dad, I'll finally like you.
Pretty good production, too.
Lab, stay there. You've been a compound with patches gray hair. The grossest thing in your shows your lack of face care. Impenetrable skin, you've been cooked since daycare. I was born super good looking, you got a serum, and you're still a disappointment. Soldier boy, tell him I'll ruin your supremacy views in 2 seconds. If everyone's an uber loser like you, then it's eugenics. He can't be a fascist.
Eugenics.
Far from drippy. That techie fabric's giving Nazi party city. You're so bad and sicky.
This is better than the honest trailers from Zoolander.
Hang out post like photos and nowhere to go solo. Now your son proposed a hobo, so you've totally got FOMO. Don't you know you go so local for that promo? Let your public image own you like you're so strapped in a
good editing.
Homelander, one more question. How do you feel about the rumors that your powers are
We're watching Zoolander versus Homelander rap battle, obviously, Cyril. Come on, keep up.
Relax, he's brain dead and wife's dead, so both heads get zero action. There's too much hair gel in his ear canal to hear you rapping. Anything coherent passes through him faster than some weirdos package into the nearest asshole in hero gasm. Lip like the war, I'll make you hide that face. You'll never land another runway like a hijacked plane. Won an award for that magnum? Your daddy wish he used one. You celebrated way too early with his first 2 sons. Humans are fragile, I'll make him snap like your pants. I look down at them like, what is this, a planet for ants? But me, I make a book with these. As soon as you're shot by your magazine. Trust me, all I need is one look. Meanwhile, all you got is one look. I will let you turn your pesto. Thank me. Now let's light this candle. Shall we?
You guys are pretty good. This is funny, good production value. Only 300,000 subs, really. Fucking music getting muffled. Oh god.
sorry. I have an after-city record party to be tending to. You weren't invited, John. No one's really friends with you. No hypnosis needed. You're a peppin' like or lacking. Even that snow front of fashion made you come in handy. Say I'm brainwashed again. What's included in your super duties? Only suited to act in some booty Tropic Thunder movies. God moved you so bad that the thought is got you drooling. I'm not your bra, but you can suck me like some boobies. Suited for teens who think they're being understood. No, you're the sender for kids who can't be greedy. All of the boys, they can witness you squeal. It's a room of steel to Zoolander's blue steel.
That's some good shit. That is freshly canal right there. What is Zoolander about? Well, you know this meme.
Well, to tell you the truth,
Zoolander is about male models. It's about the world of male models in high fashion, but also the male models are trained to be assassin sleeper agents. It's in that genre I like to call stupid movies made by smart people. I'm actually a pretty big fan of Ben Stiller. As an actor, as a director, as a writer, I actually do like Ben Stiller, and he's done a lot of directing for Severance, because it's actually his production house that does Severance. So, and I very clearly loves other creatives a lot, so I like him as a person and an actor. So here we go, we're gonna watch the scene in context, and that'll be the end of the stream.
Well, to tell you the truth, I was a little hesitant at first, Mr. Mugatu. I mean...
And yes, that's Will Ferrell as the head of the fashion industry in that ridiculous fucking getup.
Never hired me before, and I've been around
for ages and ages. You've been around for a long, long time. I never wanted anything from you. And now you're retired. I can't have you. And it's funny how it switches like that. But now the forbidden fruit must be tasted.
Well, when Maury told me what you were willing to do, I...
Todd! Are you not aware that I get farty and bloated with a foamy latte?
My mistake, Jacobin.
Your mistake indeed.
Oh.
Yes, Derek.
That was just Will Ferrell being Will
What
Ferrell.
Maury said I was willing to do for you. Let's get back to the reason that...
At Tyler Preston 699 send a super chat. What are your thoughts on Preacher?
I don't really have any thoughts on Preacher. I've never read anything by Garth Ennis, to tell you the truth. I don't like the boys for Garth Ennis' comic, I'll tell you that.
Really here.
He fucking runs.
Without much further ado, I give you the Derek Zoolander Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good.
What is this?
A center for ants? What?
How can we be expected to teach children to learn how to read if they can't even fit inside the building?
Most of the jokes are about how stupid he is, yeah.
Derek, it's just a
I don't want to hear your excuses! The center has to be at least 3 times bigger than this.
He almost cracked up saying that.
Absolutely right.
So yes, that I highly recommend Zoolander as just a shitpost of a movie. It really is just a shitpost of a movie. It's very funny. So if you want a good time, just watch that fucking movie. That and Mystery Men. Highly, highly recommend. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap up there, guys. I got some work done. You can hold me to it. I got some work done. Even if I have a hard-ass time drawing Steven for whatever goddamn fucking reason that is. So, I will catch you guys on Friday. Like I said, we're probably gonna do the theory I never forgave Matrick Patrick for. The Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared theory, and then watch the show at the same time. So join me on Friday for that, and I will see you guys next time.